coffee. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get with it.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 645. And joining us tonight, once again, we have Mahler and Rags from EFAP. Welcome back, guys.
Hey,
hello.
Yeah. So, a lot of times, there's a lot of interesting conversation that takes place before we go live. And I wasn't aware of this, but Mahler was telling us that you guys got in trouble recently.
Trouble is subjective, perhaps, but it's really simple. We cover movie takes. That's pretty much the main thing we do. We covered someone called Jenny Nicholson. You may have heard of her. Mm-hmm. And we disagreed with her heavily about Joker. She just via standard stuff. She got a couple details wrong and couldn't see a theme. She had what I think even you guys would agree was quite an ignorant view on mental illness and crime. Like, she was like, it's ridiculous that this amount of bad things happened to him in this film in a city that's like essentially the worst in America according to that film. Like, it's a horrible city right now. It leads to anarchy. Like, it's that bad. Yeah. And then as everyone does, we read super chats, and then the stream ended, and it came to 11 hours. Now you might be like, well yeah, that's long. It's like, well, half of it was actually just reading super chats. The other half was intro, which for us, on average, our intro takes about an hour. We talk
it was
just
about an hour or so. We don't have like a format per se. It's just people going on, talking about whatever. And if topics come up. We talk about stuff. We divert to memes, and we divert to just whatever tickles our fancy at that moment. Mm-hmm. Don't flatter yourself thinking we spent 11 hours on you.
And yeah, we even, there's portions in between where people in the chat tell us that Angry Joe gave it a good review. We were like, oh, really? We just pull up his video quick because we're like, oh, what did he give it? We talk about that for about a half an hour in the middle of her coverage, right? And some people might be like, that's not very well structured. And we're like, oh, well, it's just a podcast. We're just chilling. Like, It's not like this huge structured thing. And she tweeted out that she was like, some guy made an 11-hour response video to my video, and it got blasted up on Twitter. And now there's like a Reddit thread that's getting pretty popular on Cringe, where it's just like this red-pilled incel podcast is coming after women. Like, whoa!
So you can't criticize a woman.
What did you guys think of Joker?
I loved it.
Oh, loved it.
We love Joker. Yeah. So nice. We've had so many bad movies we've watched lately, and a lot of terrible movies have come out. It's really nice to see a good, simple story with great writing, a logical progression of events, something that's kind of low budget, focused on characters that we really dig. I'm so glad that a movie like Joker is doing so well, especially money-wise. Most profitable R-rated movie ever, I think, because this is the kind of movie that we like to see propped up. We want to see this kind of thing emulated.
Yeah, I think it's cool that they took a Martin Scorsese film and just slapped Joker in it. That was nice.
I don't know much about like directors and stuff. I don't keep the directors and everything.
It's for as far as comic book movies go, right? It takes a direction that we don't see a lot. But as far as like movies go, it pretty much just took Taxi Driver and the King of Comedy and then put Joker in the title role instead of De Niro. But they even put De Niro in the movie because they knew that's what they were doing. So it was,
is that they knew they were copying Taxi Driver, so they had De Niro?
100%. That was a nod, right? That was a nod. There's Taxi Driver and King of Comedy.
So I guess we'd be on the topic of what's the difference between rip-off and homage or reference?
Oh, it's definitely homage, and I think it worked well. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was pretty bold where they had the Gary Glitter scene in there. After
Oh
Joker,
my God, no.
After Joker flipped and became the bad guy, they play like the music that everybody knows.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, everybody knows that
Well,
song.
they stopped playing it about 10 years ago.
Yeah, because Gary Glitter's a
No.
he's a top-notch bad dude.
Yeah, there you go.
And right when Joker becomes the top-notch bad dude, they come in and play that Gary Glitter song, and it's
Yeah.
like,
See,
well,
I
you
didn't
can't
even
do
know
that.
that. I was
You
like,
can't
I
do
know
that.
this song. I had no idea about the artist. I only learned about
Yeah.
that stuff afterwards from like
Yeah.
articles and stuff. Oh, I can't believe they played this song because the person who made this song did this thing that one time. So that means
Oh
the
my
song's
God.
verboten.
They
Like,
played
oh, I-
that
yeah, I
at
don't
pro
care.
sporting events for 30 years.
Yeah.
So there's no reason anyone can complain about it now.
I think people were like, how could they give money to Gary Glitter? But Gary Glitter doesn't own the song
He's
anymore.
in prison anyway.
Yeah,
I
he's not
think.
getting paid off that.
And what?
But-
Even if he was, what's he gonna do with it?
Buy some cigarettes, maybe
Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
maybe some private time with
Yeah.
a cellmate.
So,
and just as for the comparisons, by the way, I see
Yes.
Travis Bickle, Rupert Pupkin, and Arthur Fleck as very different characters, all three of them. And I very much enjoy all three movies. Like, we want to do an episode about those three going forward. We want to talk about it all and possibly go over what makes a ripoff is. I'm not sure, because a lot of people say, like, Force Awakens is a ripoff of A New Hope. I would probably argue it's like, yeah, it's a bad ripoff. It's just like it did a terrible job of trying to recreate it. But, you know, it's interesting to talk about where the line is between each of those.
it really hit home with the nostalgia audience, though, and I think that was a big part of it. They wanted to make a very safe.
Well, yeah, the prequels were
Yeah.
so bullshit dumb, right?
So Billy here, I'm pretty sure I'm correct when you said that the next Star Wars movie is probably going to be the best one ever, right?
No, I said this next Star Wars movie is going to make everybody realize that Episode 8 was the best one ever.
Oh my!
All right. Well, good luck. They've got a lot of work ahead of them.
Sure. We'll give
We'll
it a
see.
shot. Let's
You'll
see.
see all the seeds that were planted that everybody missed. They're like, oh my God, it was genius.
This time they'll go to a convenience store and they'll be selling gallon bottles of green breast milk.
Oh man,
this
I
time.
wish.
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
That
If
green
it's
milk.
alcoholic, I'll...
They have green
think it'll
milk
need
and
to be
blue
alcoholic.
milk at Disneyland now.
No.
Yeah, you can get the green milk and the blue milk. It's like a Slurpee, like a milk-based Slurpee or rice milk-based.
Has everyone seen the Kenobi trailer?
As a milk-based Slurpee, that's a milkshake.
At Disneyland,
It's a
yeah, in the
Kenobi
Star
trailer?
Wars area.
Yeah.
Is the Kenobi trailer actually real?
I thought it was.
'Cause
Was it? Is it not?
I don't know. I saw
I
a
haven't
fake
seen
one a
it.
while ago, but I haven't
Maybe
seen
it was. Maybe it was a meme or something. I
because they
don't- or
made a
like
fake
a parody.
One. Yeah.
Well,
Do
if
you
it was
have
good, it was
do
probably a parody. Yeah.
What do you
did
guys think about the?
I was going to say, I thought they
Mandalorian?
only just... I didn't even know they'd gone into pre-production yet. I thought that, we were far away from an Obi-Wan series.
Yeah, I imagine the trailer Ben has is the mock-up fan trailer that was made.
Yeah.
So it'll be a series, not a movie.
There was going to be a movie, but they're going to give it a series on Disney Plus.
Well, someone had
instead.
sent it to me, and I looked at it, and
Yeah.
there was like a lot of scenes from
Yeah.
prequel movies, and I'm like, this was just patched together.
Yeah.
But there was also, I don't know, I had seen people posting it, but I think it was just like they were joking. It was probably them joking about how Disney is just recycling everything at this point.
I think it was just a fan excited about the proposition of them bringing back Obi-Wan as Ewan McGregor in his own series, and they cut the trailer together for.
Do you
hype.
think that's going to happen?
I'm pretty sure they've signed it on as a series for Disney Plus now.
Okay.
Ewan McGregor came out at one of the conventions, right? Didn't he say that he was signed on?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
What do you guys think of the Mandalorian trailer?
I'm curious about the show. I'm reserving pretty much all judgment. I hope it's good. I mean, Disney Star Wars, I'm concerned, but if they just do, I think as long as they keep it simple, they should be fine. But I'm down with the idea. If it's just John Wick in space, that's probably the best that they will be able to do with that kind of thing.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, cautiously optimistic is a good way to kind of say it. I hope it's good. I hope it's all good.
And The Rise of Skywalker?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't wait. I'm
I
excited.
can't. Yeah.
You ready for Rey to kill Palpatine? We already basically know how the movie's going to end,
Do we know
right?
Palpatine's alive? He just used his voice, right?
Okay. So what do you think's
wait,
going on then,
so-
Billy?
He could be a Force ghost.
There have been leaks. There
there
have
are
been
leaks?
leaks.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know how much you guys know or not, but
I'm gonna say
it's all
yeah.
but confirmed. Palpatine is fully back. He's
Okay.
like he's a full-on character. He's the main
Voldemort.
villain of the entire saga now. You know what I mean?
That's
Which is pretty
All
hilarious,
right.
but I can't
Yep.
wait. Can't wait.
I
Super
thought he
excited.
got chucked into the bowels of an exploding Death Star, but I guess
Well,
no one's
Vader,
ever really
Vader didn't finish the
gone.
job. See, Vader
Yep.
fucked up.
Yeah, Darth Vader, the arc of Anakin's rise and fall and redemption. Yeah, well, fuck that guy. We have a new character. She's really the hero. All right.
But
Okay.
she's really not the hero. That's the secret. The hero is fucking Kylo Ren. That's the little baby
All right.
Skywalker. That's the hero.
I think we'll get a good move from Kylo in this film. He's going to do something good at the end of it. I don't know how much that'll mean to audiences, but I'm pretty sure Rey will deliver the winning blow, if you will. She'll be the ultimate hero of the saga.
Rey and Kylo are gonna get together and make a little Force baby. It's happening. They're gonna bang.
Oh my!
100%.
What will they name
goodness.
this Force child?
They're gonna name it fucking
Jar Jar.
Chewbacca Jr.
And then after that, can they find out their brother and sister or something?
I hope so. It should end the way it began, right? They had Luke
I don't know.
and
I don't know if
Leia.
it'd be good that after they have their Force babies, they're like brother and sister.
Inbred Force
They're just
babies.
they're the
Oh, no.
slack-jawed Jedis.
That would I would go see that because I'm probably not going to go see it otherwise.
And then it would be canon that Sloth from the Goonies was actually their child, right? Hey, you
Well,
guys!
he can be the descendants because Star Wars was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What a twist!
As their body becomes more and more twisted, their Force capabilities are unlocked as they're inbred, until eventually you just end up with I don't know, like Emperor Leto from Dune, just like this Force Worm King.
Oh, have you guys been following the new Dune?
I have.
I
not.
haven't. No.
Okay,
I
so it's
haven't.
all production. It's the production's wrapped, but they got some pretty big actors involved. The guy who directed Blade Runner 2049 is behind it. So
So it's a show or movie.
It's a movie. Yeah, it's a big budget movie.
See, I liked David Lynch's Dune so much, but a lot of people now don't like it. That I meet anyway.
I think that the purists from the books were a little disappointed, and then
Probably.
people who weren't fans of the books were a little like, "What the hell's going on?" Too. It was so out
It
there.
was only the David Lynch fans that liked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I read the. I can't remember much about the Dune movies. There was the old one that I barely remember,
That's
and
the
then there was
David
another
Lynch
one
one.
that I've only caught snippets of. I read the book, and I really liked the book. The universe and the lore is quite expansive. There's a lot of room in the Dune universe in terms of timeline stuff, especially because it covers such a huge swath of time. So, yeah, man, I'm down with the Dune movie. I hope it's good.
The director is good. I don't know if you like Blade Runner 2049 or not. I thought the director did a good job on that with that universe.
I think the direction's strong in that film.
And,
Denis Villanueva?
yeah,
Denis Villeneuve.
I can't
Denis
pronounce it either.
Villeneuve?
Yeah.
Denis Villeneuve?
And then they have Timothée Chalamet is starring in it, and he's like the little Hollywood special boy, right? Everybody loves him ever since he ejaculated in that peach.
Oh my god.
I don't even know who he is.
Okay, yeah, it's from that movie Call Me By Your Name. It was like the big gay movie with Armie Hammer and Timothée Chalamet. Came out like a year and a half ago.
Oh, their remake. Oh, it's on Arrakis and everything. It's just a redo. It's not a different time period as the
Oh yeah, no,
as
the new,
anything. It's the same. Oh,
yeah, the new
okay.
Dune is all a remake. So
Oh, okay. I guess we're gonna get this story again. There are
Yeah.
other things in the Dune universe, but all right, back
Yeah,
to
'cause
Arrakis. That's what
After
it's
the
known
creator
for.
of Dune died, his son took over, right? For a while.
Frank Herbert, his
Yeah.
son,
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
family friend of mine was his son's godfather.
Interesting. Huh, have both of you eaten Popeye's chicken by any chance?
I have.
Okay.
I have not.
Yeah.
It is delicious.
I don't know if they have Popeyes in the UK.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Should we go get a
don't think
Popeyes
so.
chicken sandwich tonight and see if we get murdered, Ben?
That's what I was about to say. Popeyes
Is that a
chicken
thing?
sandwich is causing insanity. No. We do have segments here, so we have to play the intro.
He called me sir. It got me so humiliated.
Cue that intro, baby.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
Yes.
And you better well learn to love it.
Now, there's been a year ago, Popeyes came out with a spicy chicken sandwich that was only around for a limited time, and people were flipping the fuck out. Both employees at Popeyes and customers beating the shit out of each other, freaking out. It was chaos.
Is this like
This was
the
a couple months ago.
McRib?
Kind of.
Oh,
It was a couple
McRibs
months
were
ago.
nasty.
Well, I guess the first time they came out was like a year ago or something.
Was it a year ago?
Yes.
I remember it coming out
Anyway.
at the end of summertime.
Yeah.
And they had a like an attack against Chick-fil-A. They were calling out Chick-fil-A.
Sure.
And people were like, I support the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. And then people were like, no, the Popeyes chicken sandwich is better. And
Well-
this battle of chicken sandwiches.
Well, now, last night, someone was stabbed to death over a Popeyes chicken sandwich. And when I heard about this, the first thing I thought was, I got to try this fucking chicken sandwich.
I've got
I
to.
mean,
It's
Why
like,
was it the
if
last
it's-
one?
If it's worth dying over or murdering over, I have to try this shit. Is this a marketing campaign?
Probably. Have you tried one yet?
Popeyes killed a guy to market their chicken. It's all arranged. The dude was a hitman. I need you
Yeah.
to kill a dude in our store because our chicken we need to make it look like our chicken sandwiches are worth killing dudes over.
Yeah. Here's a clip.
The narrative we just
about
got
them.
from Police Chief Hank Stawinski here in Prince
This
George's
is an
County is
actor, right?
focused
This
on
guy doesn't
this
really
individual.
cover the
According to
news.
Stawinski, he's the one who
is
stabbed to
false
death
flag.
another customer in Popeyes,
he's
a
a
customer who'd been
man.
I'm
methodically
calling false
cutting a
flag
long
here.
line to get one of these Popeyes sandwiches.
I mean, it was packed. And that's where this is very troubling.
So they were waiting in line.
Sandwich was packed with chicken.
Packed with flavor.
with flavor.
Sandwich was packed with herbs and spices.
Yeah. The kind of herbs and spices that make you want to murder.
This shit would
Took a
never
s-
happen at KFC. Nobody cares about their chicken.
Right, there wouldn't have been a line there because this was
Their
about
chicken is
cutting
a
in
good one.
line here.
In addition to the man wanted for stabbing
Yeah.
the line cutter, police are looking for this woman who was with the suspect.
The line
The
cutter became the line cutty.
line cutted.
He got cut up in the line.
Oh, yeah, it's tragic, but
couple may have had children in tow, Stawinski said.
A whole lot of life right there.
At the Popeyes in Oxon Hill today, candles burned for the victim, 28-year-old Kevin Tyrell Davis of Oxon Hill. Meanwhile, customers inside continued to stand in long lines to get the
I think there's one in Renton.
Yeah, there's one
Customers
not too
can-
far away. 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
sandwich and
Well,
were shocked.
I
the
won't.
the news guy's like, people continue to stand in line. It's like, listen, it's tragic someone was stabbed to death in line, but that me standing in line is not going to bring him back.
Right.
And I
this
sure as hell ain't cutting in line now that we've set a precedent.
yeah.
It just makes me want one even more.
By the circumstances.
The Popeyes around here are all in the bad neighborhoods anyways. So there's like a increased chance of us getting stabbed over a chicken sandwich. It isn't even keto.
Yeah, fuck
Let me
that.
ask you this. What comes first, the Popeyes or the bad neighborhood?
You know? I don't want to answer that. It sounds like a
It's a loaded question.
It's
Very
sounds
loaded
triggering.
question, yeah.
Loaded with flavor.
loaded with flavor.
Just to stab somebody over a chicken sandwich. If they had talked to me, I said, man, I'll go
be
buy you
fair.
a chicken
To be
sandwich if you
fair.
don't stab.
Maybe it wasn't the chicken sandwich, it was the cutting in line. It's a matter of principle. A man's got to stand for something.
It's true.
But ever since this chicken sandwich came out, it's been inciting violence.
I love that this guy's reaction here is, man,
I'll buy you a chicken sandwich.
I would buy you a chicken
Wait, does
sandwich
this
so you
mean-
don't stab
Does
somebody.
this mean the chicken sandwich has encouraged more violence than the Joker movie now?
Oh no!
Yeah.
No.
Damn, dude.
No,
We're at that point. Where's the media coverage over chicken sandwiches, huh?
The first
Popeye
R-rated
is more
chicken
lethal.
sandwich.
Popeye's more lethal than the fucking baddest villain in the DC Rogues gallery.
That person. I mean, it's just
'cause he eats
unbelievable.
spinach.
What I think people are responding to And it's something we have to question in terms of how we are interacting with one another as a society, is how does a confrontation over cutting line lead to a death? And again, what bothers me about this, coming back to the larger issues, is that there are families and children in this restaurant as this is unfolding. And they've been exposed to this now as well. This is...
But yeah, they ain't going to cut in line. Yeah, right. But they learned a valuable lesson about living in a society.
Exactly.
You don't cut in line.
You don't.
The sequel to the next Joker movie, he's going to be cutting in line at the fucking Popeyes Palace, whatever the fucking knockoff version will be. And the Joker comes out and just starts stabbing people.
There's a compilation. There's a compilation of Popeye's chicken sandwich fights. That, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, it's not worth it.
It's fried chicken. It'll be there tomorrow, I promise.
Why you don't want to get out? You know I know. You don't want to get out.
World star.
World star.
They're fighting.
I want to see a gang of Chick-fil-A employees roll up on the Popeyes employees.
Oh, those Chick-fil-A people, they probably don't play. They don't play around. They go all Old Testament style on you. They don't.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is always in the white neighborhoods.
Yeah. This is definitely race related. There's actually a new Chick-fil-A right where all the prostitutes hang out near my house. Like, it's
well, maybe they've got like a deal, you know, buy a chicken sandwich, get a coupon for 20% off your next blowjob or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you roll up on the prosy with a nice hot Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, she'll probably cut you a deal.
Louisiana facts.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
I don't know, man.
Oh my goodness.
I
I
can't
can't
fuck with
imagine.
the guy's chicken. What can I
What
say?
if Jesus came back and was like, "Nah, fuck this. You guys can have it. I'm going." Like Jesus just saw them fighting at a
He'll go make a
Popeyes.
new one.
Yeah.
He'll, you know,
He
about
was
the
like,
mistakes.
I'm cool off this. You guys eat your fucking chicken and go to hell.
You don't hear about fights constantly breaking out at like marijuana dispensaries or anything like that. But like Popeyes, man, I didn't know it was such a den of violence.
Yes.
Rolling the dice every time you walk in there.
Another one is Waffle House. That's another one.
Oh, Waffle House, yeah, because they're open 24/7.
Tell that ugly bitch to find that chicken.
You know, you should be really, really nice to the people who are handling the food that they're about to give you.
Yeah.
Just out of pragmatism, maybe be really nice. You don't want anything happening to that chicken before it gets in your mouth.
I mean, some people don't realize that. Like they just don't understand.
I used to work at a call center for a phone company, and people would call and be a total cunt to me. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, you don't know what I look like. I have your address, your phone number, all of your phone records, the last 4 digits of your social security number. I can look you up on Facebook and find out what you look like. I mean, how do you know I'm not a complete psycho and you're being a total cunt to me over the phone right now?
Yeah, you being an asshole to me doesn't make me want to serve you any better.
Right.
And you could do the classic, like, I was just going to put you on hold, and then you'll be back like in an hour. Like,
Take a break.
I would do that courtesy hold. I'd be like, oh, got to place you on a quick courtesy hold. Yeah.
This dude's.
Oh man, I feel sorry for all the people who are just there for their chicken.
Man, poor Ben Stein is just—he's had enough.
All those people are like, can I just get my chicken? Can I?
Oh my goodness! Why are these people like this?
It's chicken rage, I think.
Chicken rage.
Yeah, look, there's just so many instances of Popeye's chicken rage.
Still got his apron on. A moment ago,
Popeyes-
I was assembling chicken sandwiches a moment ago, and now I'm out here.
Right.
Does Popeyes...
Something happened in my life to lead me out here behind the counter to the front of the house to beat up customers.
Right.
I wanted to make the sandwiches because I hated customers, and now look at me.
Man.
Now I'm punching them.
Right. Someone I saw this on Twitter.
The chicken rage, though.
That's why I want it. Because I heard, if you eat enough of it, you'll basically turn into the Incredible Hulk or something. Someone posted this.
Oh, yeah.
What?
This isn't scripted at all.
What you doing, man? What you doing, man? What I told you? What I told you? I can't eat that, man.
Yeah, it's a parody somebody made.
I've been driving behind you for 1 hour. You can't stay committed for 1 hour? I'm trying. You trying what? I'm trying. How you gonna lose weight? How you gonna lose weight? You gotta stay committed, man.
Popeyes. It makes people crazy.
Trainer who's worth his money.
Yeah.
It must be cold outside. That dude's wearing a jacket and everything.
Yeah, the roids keep the other guy warm. It's all the testosterone.
It's because he's so
Flowing
short,
through his
he's closer to the equator. That's how it works, right?
Oh, wow.
So I don't know why we have so much fast food related material, but there was another thing you sent me or I think you and a bunch of other people sent me about McDonald's. I don't know why. I don't know why we got so much fast food stuff, but McDonald's, the CEO of McDonald's, was forced to quit
because he's in love.
Yeah. And by the way, if you're watching live right
he's
now,
in love with Wendy.
Been a fan from the start.
Oh, what?
Finally
Hold
earned
on.
some
What the
serious
fuck was
cash.
that?
I'm in Seattle November 22nd and 23rd if you sweet boys want to grab a drink. Also,
Yeah.
Rags and Mauler love your ridiculously long podcast as well.
Thanks. Thanks.
Wow. That person dropped a huge amount of money right there.
Yeah, since you put so much money
Oh,
on the
shit.
table, let us know
Yeah.
where you're going to be in Seattle, and I'll try and
Damn.
arrange a meeting.
Get that man a sandwich.
Yeah.
We'll go to Popeyes.
No,
together.
you'll give him the chicken rage. Don't do that.
I feel like whenever I roll up into the Popeyes, I have to have like a bulletproof vest on, and got to be watching over my shoulder.
Security guards. If you can afford a security detail, get some of that.
The crazy thing about Popeyes, I went there, I don't know, 6 months ago, 5 months ago, 3 months ago. It was a while ago. And I ordered an order of the Cajun chicken strips. And I didn't know if they were going to be small because the ones at Chick-fil-A are like tiny nuggets. So they're like, how many do you want? I was like, I'll get like a 12-piece, And I guess they were like big, but then they were like, do you want sides? And I got some green beans. It was like $50 for some chicken and some green beans, but they gave me like this huge tub of green beans. It was a ridiculous sized tub. I think I got tricked. But it was like, how is anybody going to Popeyes and spending $55 on a fucking chicken?
They make up for higher prices with
like
huge
family.
portions. Yeah.
I got tricked. I ate like I ordered a family meal. I don't know how that happened.
I know how
that's like dinner and lunch the next day, and then dinner the next day.
Except
space that out.
I was on the keto. I was on the keto, so it was like these grilled little strips with no breading on it. They're just like the naked strips.
Just dead bird.
Yeah, so like they're not that big without the breading. You don't get like a whole lot of chicken. So I ended up eating all 12 pieces of chicken like that night. I just sat back. I looked at the protein on it. It was barely any calories. It was a trap. It was I got tricked.
All right, here's a story about McDonald's CEO being forced to resign.
At McDonald's, the CEO forced out because of what the company calls a consensual relationship with an employee. That's a violation of company
not a
policy.
Consensual relationship.
Yeah. So I guess it's company policy. He dated an underling. As the CEO, there's no one. There's no one that's appropriate within the company for you to date.
You know what?
Because you're above everybody.
You know what the saddest thing about this is? He was dating the Hamburglar.
I mean, okay.
I don't know if I'd date anyone with the word burgle in their name.
He should
burglar.
Yeah, I mean, he should at least
you
be
can benefit from their burgling.
Right, and he should at least be dating Mayor McCheese, like going up the ladder.
Yeah.
Instead.
Yeah.
Ronald
I guess
McDonald.
Wendy is too young.
Wendy is forever young.
Chief business correspondent Rebecca Jarvis is here with that story. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Robin. Yeah, that's right. This was a big
By the way,
surprise.
unusual looking presenter. Just gonna, not this chick, the one, not her.
Oh,
the
okay.
one
I was
before.
like, she's all right.
She's odd looking.
Yeah, she's older.
Racist.
She's older, and actually she
Never mentioned race.
She was really sick at one point. I think she had really bad cancer like a long time ago.
Well, as long as she's okay now, I don't want to be making fun of people's cancer. But she does kind of remind me of Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Oh my God!
Is here with that story. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Robin. Yeah, that's right. This was a big surprise. The company's board on Friday voted to remove the McDonald's CEO from the role, saying he, quote, violated company policy and demonstrated poor judgment involving a recent consensual relationship with an employee.
McDonald's CEO Steve Easterbrook fired as head of the fast food chain's empire, admitting to what he describes as a consensual affair with an employee who worked under him.
I hope that all that McPussy was worth it.
Yeah, honestly though, he's just the CEO of McDonald's. Well, it's not like some career highlight. You don't live your life being like, I want to grow up and be the CEO of McDonald's.
What do you mean?
Like,
surely he's fucking rich as hell.
I'm sure he's rich as hell, but who dreams of that?
Dude, if you dream of being a CEO, being the CEO of a company like McDonald's is a dream come true.
Nah, man, hit
You're
that
an
McDonald's
idiot.
pussy and go work for Chipotle.
Oh, fuck
I'm kind of with Billy here. If you're going to be a CEO, right? People think I'm going to be a CEO.
He just
of
said
all
Chipotle.
the CEOs to be, it's not like you're the CEO of like an international arms manufacturer. You know, it's McDonald's. Like the worst.
Are you commenting on the cool factor? Is that what this is?
You're killing more people with McDonald's shitty food than the arms manufacturer.
Well, probably most of the weapons sold just sit in the fucking.
Certainly not glamorous.
It is
but
absolutely
he's probably
glamorous.
like, oh yeah.
I don't know whether anyone's gonna care because it's like, oh yeah, I just got like $1 billion anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
me
it's
and my
fast food.
me and my girlfriend, we're fine. We quit. You fire us. We're just gonna live on a beach in the Mediterranean for the rest of our lives together.
Think about this.
That's what I mean. I wonder if he was just fine with it. He was like, well, I could just retire,
like,
so okay.
McDonald's exists in India, a country where they don't serve beef as food. They have lamb burgers instead of hamburgers.
Good. Wow. Lamb's good though.
Yeah, I do like lamb.
But
they figured out a way.
lamb.
McDonald's is revolutionary.
I like how I inadvertently dissed
be on
Ben.
pause.
Ben grew up wanting to be the CEO of McDonald's and had to settle with running Drunken Peasants podcast. And I didn't even realize that until just now when I called out the CEO. Like, oh, fuck him. He can get some pussy.
I'm saying when you're the CEO, or when you want to be the CEO of a huge publicly traded company that's all over the entire country, this is a dream come true job for someone who wants to work in that type of field.
Or if you're younger than 10,
he would have
who thinks
kept
McDonald's is cool.
It's not even about it being
nugget
cool
store.
though. It's not about the company itself being cool. It's about the amount of revenue that a company like McDonald's brings.
And I'm sure there's still like, respectable business decisions that represent that you have a good mind for. Just because
we're
fast
stuck-
food doesn't
okay,
mean it's
Mahler-
like a goofy job or something.
Mahler, we're
He's
stuck in
dressed
here with
Ronald
two-
McDonald for most of his time.
Two people
But
who don't
the CEO
understand
should have
what
to
C-
dress like Ronald McDonald. I feel like that should be the rule.
That should be in the terms of service rather than this whole affair thing.
I wonder how far down the chain of command his consensual
High
lover
ranks.
was.
Yeah,
Oh,
she could have
yeah.
been the fry cook.
She could be some skanky cashier at some back alley McDonald's.
Back alley.
we don't
She's
even
cleaning
know
out
yet.
the grease trap on the bottom of the fryer.
I've had a couple of McDonald's drive-through girl crushes. Like, there's been like, I'll go get my 20 nugs.
No
Yeah,
way,
dude.
No way,
Yeah.
you really?
Yeah, there was like this cute little blonde girl with a snaggletooth at,
What a
at my local
surprise.
McDonald's when I was growing up. I'd roll through and get like 48 McChicken sandwiches, and I'd be fatting through like,
Billy leaves out when I was growing up is from when he was born all the way until now.
Yeah. I'm still not grown yet. That's okay. It's
Yeah, like the idea
2019,
of
dude.
tiered McDonald's buildings, and we have ones that go to like McDonald's mansions where they're very clean and high class.
Mansions.
Yep.
McMahon.
And then there's the back alley McDonald's, or the ones you can find underground, like these very dirty ones. It's like you don't want to go there.
Like a prohibition style, like a speakeasy, but it's a McDonald's.
What's the
It's hidden
password?
behind like a bookcase in a library or something. Oh man.
I went to a cool speakeasy in Vegas.
I guess as the story goes, we'll learn just who is the
The corporation says the British executive demonstrated poor judgment involving a recent consensual relationship with an employee. No details have been disclosed about the employee or the relationship, but in an email to his staff, Easterbrook
come on, I'd be like, yeah, that's right. I fucked the McDonald's CEO. What? What are you gonna do about it? Who are you fucking?
This almost reads like he wanted out, and he was just like, I guess I'll just tell people I had an affair.
He's got a golden parachute. He probably owns stock too that they're not going to take away from him.
He's not out on his ass. He's retiring basically.
Early.
I was gonna say he'll be fine. Probably.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be living big on some Mediterranean island with this chick for the rest of their life, and they'll have all the big babies. And it'll be great.
The executive of McDonald's is British. I didn't know that.
He's got the fry cook girl just there to give him Happy Meal toys all day.
Isn't McDonald's is an American company, right? Or am I crazy?
So it started in
Definitely.
California by
Ray
these two
Kroc.
brothers. No, Ray Kroc did not start McDonald's.
Oh.
There were two brothers that started
Oh,
McDonald's.
the husband of Betty Crocker.
Mm-hmm.
No, there was a pair of brothers that started McDonald's originally, and then this guy named Ray Kroc kind of like stole their idea and like.
He didn't steal their idea.
Yes, he did.
made their idea what McDonald's is today. Ray Kroc made McDonald's.
Dude, I'm not going to argue with you just for the sake of arguing.
If
so
this
stop.
was a court of law and that was your defense, I don't know. That
Who
didn't
did
steal
Michael
it.
Keaton
We took
play
it
in the
and we
movie
turned it
about
into what it is
founding
today.
McDonald's?
What Billy does is he's like, what are we talking about right now? And how can I argue with everyone else about it right now? Yeah.
I'm
Last
just saying,
Jedi, greatest Star Wars movie ever.
Academy Award-winning actor Michael Keaton starred in the movie The Founder,
I don't
and
give
he
a
played
shit.
Ray Kroc about the
Yeah,
the
I
rise
know.
of
I've seen the
McDonald's.
fucking movie.
Yeah.
What's your fucking point?
So Ray Kroc
Does the
ran that
movie
bitch.
accurately portray historical events
No,
like
it
most
doesn't.
movies
What do you
do?
mean it
Of
doesn't?
course.
Okay, are you going to shut up long enough for me to answer you before I start? Okay, just making sure. All right, so that movie was authorized by Ray Kroc and his wife. They were the ones that oversaw the making that movie. It's basically a biopic about him, not about the history of McDonald's or anything. Yeah. So no, that movie isn't unbiased. It portrays him in the most positive light possible.
Okay,
and then he stole the name, the brothers that started McDonald's. That was their last name, McDonald. He took their fucking name away from them, so they couldn't even open a new restaurant under their own name ever again.
It's like fast food mafia mobsters here. People stealing stuff and taking companies and splitting off. It's cutthroat business, man.
There's a lot to this McDonald's franchise, this saga.
Dark history behind Ronald McDonald. I had
You guys
no idea.
thought you knew.
All I'm saying,
Man's got a
Ben,
past.
nobody knows the name of those McDonald's guys that started McDonald's. Everybody knows Ray Kroc.
You're an idiot. Yeah, no one knows the McDonald's guys.
That would support a lot of people's points, though, wouldn't it? That it was, that wouldn't even matter really. Who knows who many people ruined lots of movies that other directors?
Yeah, man. And besides, name the guy who invented the paperclip. I don't know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's not John Paperclip. Don't guess that.
John Paperclip is his last name. He was born to do this. He fulfilled his destiny.
By the way, the CEO that got fired, he's worth $40 million, so he's fine.
He'll be fine.
Out on the streets. Out on the streets.
Yeah.
Well, if he lives in California, that might not last him, but
yeah, he
most
could get
places
an apartment for a few months at least.
Yeah.
I want to
catch
know
the
who he
plague.
had a consensual relationship with.
Yeah, they're not disclosing it.
Was it Epstein?
Because it wasn't a legal matter. Epstein didn't work for McDonald's.
We don't know that.
Yes, he did.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So yeah,
I think it could be anyone. It could be from the lowliest new hire cashier at some neighborhood McDonald's all the way up to like a vice president. Anything.
Vice CEO,
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, it
How
literally
deep
could have
does
been
this
the
story go?
It could have been like the slow lady that cleans the trays for the dining room.
Does Mama JF
How,
work for
and how do we know
McDonald's?
it's just one? That's all they've really admitted to.
Oh, he has a harem of McDonald's employees.
Yeah.
It was a consensual. Like, there's an entire store he ran, and there's a bedroom in the back of the store. He just takes them on their
Dude,
break and
have
lays
you
them
heard?
all.
Have you seen that old shit that happened at McDonald's like 10 years ago, where the person called the McDonald's pretending to be a cop, and they
Yeah.
like talked the manager and
into molesting a girl?
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
They made a movie about it called Compliance.
Yeah, they just
What?
like
Yeah, it's
someone
nuts.
prank called the McDonald's pretending to be a police officer, named some female employee there, had the manager and her husband take this girl into the back, strip search her, and then they ended up doing like they complied with everything the
cop-
stranger on
yeah,
the
the
phone
stranger on the
said. And it
Well,
turned like dark and sexual.
That's kind of like how that's how a lot of humans are wired, to respect authority figures. And so if you see a
They're
guy in
dumb
a
as fuck.
uniform or a man, anybody that you see in authority position, be it a doctor or a lawyer or a judge or anything like that, they could tell you crazy shit. And a lot of people just believe it.
I would agree with you to a degree, but I think at some point the dude
Oh,
is
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Oh
obviously.
yeah,
dude's
some
like,
people are
oh,
wired
cop
to be
wants me
like
to fuck this
belligerent
young
to the point where
girl,
they're like,
might as
I
well
don't
do
trust you
it."
because you're a police officer, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
think
9 out of 10 dentists agree that this toothpaste is amazing.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, well, if the dentists say so, that's
I don't know. I want to hear the opinions of that one dentist.
that
though.
one is like, yeah, it's actually
The one
kinda-
dentist
holdout
was like,
dentist.
"They're gonna rape
Yeah.
that girl. Get her out of the back of that McDonald's."
Yeah. All right, so
I
I'm
don't.
gonna,
You'd have to convince. I don't even know if I could be convinced to molest someone. I don't know. There'd have to be a gun to someone's head before I'd even consider it. I think.
Dude, like, if I would, like, there was people that would walk back and see it going on. Like, if I was working there, I would have been Captain Save-A-Ho. I would have tore that bitch down.
Jeez.
I
This is a
would've been-
McRescue.
Yeah, exactly. That's what sweet
That's
boys
messed
do.
up. That's messed up that people would do that. I've never heard of that before. That's crazy.
Yes. If you look it up, yeah,
And the
like you said,
craziest
they even
thing,
made a movie about it.
They made a movie about it called Compliance. It's so uncomfortable to watch that people would walk out of the movie and be like, "This is an unbelievable movie." Like, they
And
didn't
it's
realize it was
true.
based on truth. And not only is this movie true, there were multiple other cases.
McDonald's got sued and paid out the ass for that too.
There
They
were
should?
multiple other
Yeah.
cases that this guy on the phone or guys like him were pulling off. It wasn't a one
What a weird,
case scenario.
creepy fetish to have.
Thing to do. Yeah, because you can't see it. You're not watching it happen. You just you
Wait, was that?
have
Yeah.
knowledge
Well, what is the
that it's
point of that
happening.
point? Is he just doing it for the hell of it?
I have no idea.
Well, I think
It's
he's
like
got them
a-
on the phone, and he's like, he knows he's making this stuff happen over the phone, and it's like an ultimate troll, right? Why do people troll? They get off on it. They get this excitement, and this guy's running.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like a cuck who like knows his wife's getting fucked in the next room, but he can't see it. It's kind of like the same kind of thing, maybe.
People are weird.
People are weird, especially when it comes to like sex. Sex is weird. Sex makes people do weird things.
Sex is
Ban
weird.
sex. Rags
Ban
2020.
sex.
No more sex. I think
No
that
more sex.
It's like it's not even about the cuck or the sex with the guy. It's just like a control thing. It's like manipulative, right? You're on the phone,
exploiting innocent people to do terrible things.
You're seeing
and
how
become
far you
guilty
make them
to an actual innocent person who didn't deserve it is a nasty, horrible thing.
Yeah.
Because like I say belligerent, but I guess like if they said like you need to strip because the guy on the phone said so, I'd be like fuck off.
I'd be like no, not happening.
I'd be like arrest me first. Like there's no way that's happening.
Well, yeah, exactly, right? Like in the movie, the woman that is managing the store is understaffed, and she's having a hard time trying to deal with this. So her husband comes in.
They both ended up going to prison, by the way, too.
And
Her
she
and
sends
her
the husband back there, and the husband's on the phone with
Oh,
the guy,
really?
and he's
Wow.
like, "Get her naked, check her body for the stolen." They said that he claimed that she stole like money or something from a customer, and check her body for the money.
How much
and then,
money could you steal from a customer to warrant that?
And also, when
None.
does a cop send someone else to investigate for them?
Yeah.
Over the phone? Wouldn't they
Also,
show up?
do they not have CCTV? Can't they just check it?
They do. McDonald's certainly does. You saw what happens at Popeyes. They don't want any of that.
Actually, most of this is on surveillance video because before they made the movie, I saw like a late night news special about this incident.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have it all on surveillance footage. The whole thing.
Yeah.
Did this chick fight back?
No, she complied too.
Well, she was like, "No, I don't want to." Like, do you want to get fired? Do you want to go to jail? Like, is that what you want to do?
The same fucking thing.
Do you want to go to jail? And then she's like, "No, okay." And then the guy on the phone's like, "All right, now, here's what you got to do. She's got to suck you off." And it's like the guy's like, "Yeah, she blew the fucking guy."
Oh,
wait, they didn't realize it was bullshit when the guy said that?
No.
Were they in on it? What the fuck?
What justification could you give for that?
I mean, there is no justification, right?
Well, what with the one he gave, yeah.
Well, yeah, but when we're talking about, like, so if someone told me my customer has been stealing money, you should check their pockets and strip them down for it. I can see the through line. But how the hell do you justify suck the guy's dick? What is that?
Like, you need to get this person who works for you to suck your dick because they stole money from a customer. It's like, this is an odd kind of crime and punishment thing we got going on here in this McDonald's.
And like,
he's like, "Oh, we caught you stealing." On your knees.
Conspiracy is what it is.
This guy wasn't even an employee of McDonald's. It was the manager's husband who came in, like, when she was overwhelmed at work. He came in to like, check on her. And she's like, would you go back there? Would you go back there and watch her and keep an eye on her and stay on the phone with this cop? Because I'm busy here. I have to go back to work. So her husband's back there pulling this shit with the guy on the phone.
Well, I guess to a degree then he was in on it. You know, like, you sort of opportunity? I don't know. But like you said, he ended up in jail, right?
I don't know, man. There's such thing as a spontaneous blowjob, but it ain't like this. This ain't how it happens.
No, it was ridiculous, and it wasn't even the only instance this happened. It was like multiple other instances where people would call in, pretend to be police, and make workers do shit like this.
Yeah, they were using like calling cards to try to fly under the radar. What they didn't realize is that the calling cards they were able to use the IDs on the calling cards to link them to their debit cards and stuff. So they ended up catching the person that did that.
The movie's called Compliance.
Yeah,
it's hard to watch, but it's pretty.
This video is on like the concept of how far humans go for compliance, like the things that will just say is fine if everyone else says is fine, or someone telling you to do something and stuff.
Yeah, someone in a
Vsauce's videos on this, I think.
You know what did they got charged? I'm guessing. What was their, like, for sentencing and stuff? Did they had to do prison time or what? Because
I think there was.
Because I was about to ask, who's more culpable, the person who called or the people who did it?
I'm not even sure if they found the guy who called.
I thought they found the guy who called.
That is an interesting moral question there as to who is most responsible in a scenario like that.
What?
Let's see. So
right, because the guy on the phone.
Scam.
1992.
So this
April
this is the one.
04.
Yeah, this is the one we're talking about. I guess there's instances as early as the 90s.
Oh yeah. The manager called her fiance Walter Nix Jr., who went to the restaurant and took over from Summers. Let's see.
She'd been in the office for 2.5 hours. She was ordered to perform oral sex on Nix.
Summers returned to the office periodically, and during these times, Ogborn was instructed by the caller to cover herself with the apron. Nix became uneasy about what was happening. The caller then permitted him to leave on condition that Summers had to find someone to replace him. After Nix left, he called a friend and told him, "I've done something terribly bad." Like, he knew it was wrong, but he just, like, he's in that moment, and it's like,
wait. So the suck of the dick part was the thing that gave it away, or did he actually do it?
He did it.
Yeah, she.
What the hell? Like,
yeah.
All right. So, looks like this guy was the guy that they had questioned and put on trial. He was extradited to Kentucky to be tried on charges of impersonating a police officer, a big no-no, and solicitation of sodomy. If convicted, he faced up to 15 years in prison. But at the end of October in 2006, he was acquitted of all charges. Both the defense and the prosecution attorney stated that a lack of direct evidence may have affected the jury's decision. The jury found him not guilty, and he remained a suspect in similar cases throughout the U.S. Police later stated that since Stewart's arrest, the scam calls had stopped. But there's like aftermath of the victim and lawsuits afterwards.
Yeah.
Let's see. McDonald's based its defense on 4 points. Summers deviated from the company's management manual, which prohibits strip searches, very specific, and therefore McDonald's should not be held responsible for any actions of Summers outside the scope of her employment. I can understand that to a degree. Yeah. Workers' compensation law prohibited employees from suing their employer. Oh, that's fucked up. Nix, who actually performed the acts, was not a McDonald's employee. And 4, the victim did not remove herself from the situation, contrary to common sense, which I can sympathize with. I ain't sucking anyone's dick because some random person called some other random person on the phone. Right. It's gonna take a little bit more than that.
This whole thing is so weird.
This is crazy. I've never heard of this. Ogburn was awarded $5 million in punitive damages and $1.1 million in compensatory damages and expenses. Summers was awarded $1 million in punitive damages and $100,000 in compensatory damages.
So the manager that let this call go on got paid off of it too?
Yeah, Ogburn was the victim.
Yeah, Ogburn
and
was
Summers
the compliant one.
Was Donna Summers
was the manager.
Yeah,
she was the manager.
Assistant manager
Donna Summers, the disco singer.
Definitely not.
No.
Yeah.
They decided McDonald's and the caller were each 50% at fault for the abuse. McDonald's also was ordered to pay $2.4 million in legal fees to the plaintiff's lawyers.
Wow.
What a strange case.
Yeah. So what would you rather do? Have a cup of hot scalding coffee spill into your crotch for you to become a millionaire? Suck a dick in the back of McDonald's to become a millionaire?
By the way, that person that had the coffee in her crotch almost died from it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of misconceptions about that case. It's something that people always goof on to say like lawsuits in America have gotten out of hand. But in the early 90s, a woman in her like early 80s,
old lady,
spilled a cup of coffee into her lap and got like 3rd-degree burns from it.
Fuck, how hot was this coffee? Boiling?
It was insanely hot.
Over hot. And the lid was on poorly.
It spilled into her like genital area.
Yeah.
And she almost died from it.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and they only offered her like $50,000 or something dumb like that.
So far today, we figured out the 3 ways to become a millionaire at McDonald's: get hot coffee spilled in your crotch, blow somebody in the back of a McDonald's, or become the CEO.
I really hope that I don't
One
know
of those
what
is
directions
different
my
from the
life will
other.
take. I hope it never brings me to blowing someone in the back of a McDonald's.
I mean,
it's a dangerous world these days.
I once got busy in a Burger King
several
bathroom.
$1 million.
I guess, yeah. Oh, you play the how what's the smallest amount of money it'll take for you to get to suck someone's dick? At the back of a McDonald's.
I guess it depends on who the person is as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, some people do it just because they like it. So it's not a fun game to play with them.
You're at McDonald's and the person that you find most attractive on earth is like, blow me in the bathroom.
Like, yeah,
Right
I'll put
now.
up with the McDonald's bathroom. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm just the type of guy that wants to do sex stuff in a McDonald's, right? As long as it's
He
consensual.
propositioned me in an elevator. We were stuck in an elevator together for 2 hours. And he was like, how long?
I waited a half an hour.
A half hour. He's like, do we fuck now?
Yeah, that's the rule. When you're stuck in an elevator with somebody, it's customary to offer sex.
People are always getting stuck in elevators with him, by the way.
Yeah.
Weird. What a coincidence.
I'm just very sexy.
Who was going to do what in that proposition?
I mean, we didn't get that far. Ben was like, no.
He was 600 pounds at the time.
So what, you wouldn't fuck me then, but you'll fuck me now?
No, I'm saying maybe the way it would have worked would have been a little different than now.
True, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'd have given you a Manhattan steamroller.
That sounds like
Mexican
something involving
Halloween.
poop.
A Mexican Halloween?
All right, let's play this video you want me to play
That's an
so bad.
advanced
About
tactic.
Epstein.
About the Epstein.
Yeah, Billy's favorite subject.
Oh my God! It's #1 trending on Twitter right now. It's everybody's talking
Number one
about
trending
this.
in your mind.
Everybody's
constantly.
talking about this. This is
No,
the
it
hot
was- it was
topic.
trending.
Dare
It's
I
topic.
bring hot topics to the
We
show
begin with
instead
breaking
of boomer
news in the-
material?
You are a boomer.
I'm a fucking zoomer, dude.
No, you're not.
I'm a zoomer.
This is a dude in his mid-30s that so desperately wants to be one of the kids. It's ridiculous.
I'm like
It's ridiculous.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, you are.
Hello, fellow
Mid-30s
students.
is still
You're right.
young in my eyes.
Thank you. But yeah, this is not the right video, and whoever this guy is,
Hold on. Yeah, it didn't.
this
it
guy
didn't
Dude
work.
looks like Jeffrey Epstein
Oh.
acts.
Hold on.
Oh
I'll
my
get
goodness, he looking at me with those eyes. He's
Yeah.
like he's gonna do something to me.
I feel like
He
this
looks
guy
like,
ate
oh.
unlimited butt in the back of a McDonald's.
Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to meet this guy in the back of a McDonald's.
Why
We're here
not?
for your annual
Think
performance.
of the millions, Rex.
Look at the money.
Hold on. Oh, shit.
That guy has his mouth looks like he's the giver in the situation, not the taker.
Why just his mouth?
Look at that mouth, dude.
I don't know what a mouth of a giver looks like.
It looks like he just got done chugging embalming fluid. There's trouble in that mouth.
There's trouble in your mouth.
Sometimes.
All the time.
I always seem to get out of trouble.
I've had the story for 3 years. I've had this interview with Virginia Roberts. We would not put it on the air. First of all, I was told, who's Jeffrey Epstein? No one knows who that is. This is a stupid story.
So she's saying the powers that be at her network were like, don't talk about Jeffrey Epstein. It's dumb. You don't want to talk about it. It's dumb shit.
So that's what's so messed up is that these are the people who they want to. They say we're journalists. We are the investigators of the truth. We are the ones that you should respect because we go out there and we find out what's happening so that you can know. And at the same time, they're like, yeah, we know all this stuff that Jeffrey Epstein's doing. We're not going to tell anyone.
Because that's all an illusion, everything you just said. In reality, they work for a company that tries to make money that answers to someone somewhere.
Well, I mean, people still want to get those stories. Just every once in a while, they get the wrong story, the one that can't be opened up.
The Inquirer bought up a bunch of Trump stories and buried them instead of they bought the rights to print the story and didn't print it, even though it would have made them money. The Inquirer doesn't normally do that, right?
No.
Yeah. So I don't know, especially now that it's coming out that Epstein probably didn't kill himself.
Yeah, it was from the beginning. It was super dubious,
right? Yeah.
Extremely convenient, very questionable set of circumstances and coincidences that led to everything. And it was a meme when it came out, and everyone was talking about it. But with stuff like this coming out now, it kind of gets turned up. And I've heard there's Clinton implications and stuff like that, and all sorts of weird stuff.
All these people that are connected to the Clintons seem to have commit suicide in the most impossible of ways.
I know, it's
Palace
crazy.
Found out that we had her whole allegations about Prince Andrew and threatened us a million different ways. We were so afraid we wouldn't be able to interview Kate and Will that also quashed the story. And then Alan Dershowitz was also implicated in it because of the planes. She told me everything. She had pictures. She had everything. She was in hiding for 12 years. We convinced her to come out. We convinced her to talk to us. It was unbelievable what we had. Clinton. We had everything.
Wow.
I tried for 3 years to get it on to no avail, and now it's all coming out, and it's like these new...
Something like Inside Edition or one of those more like trashy news shows ran a report on Epstein like 3 or 4 years ago.
Of revelations, and I freaking had all of it.
Also,
I
really
was
interesting
so-
as well. You can connect this with it seems in a similar vein as the Weinstein stuff, where you start looking at super older interviews, and it's like these people talking about it openly, but they're mostly ignored.
Like they
and
knew.
then other people are told not to talk about it.
That
It'll
happened
kill
with
your
Cosby
career.
too. Cosby was like that.
And there were people who they went along with it. They didn't say anything. They didn't do anything about it. They knew, and all they did was drop hints. All they did was be really super subtle, and that's nasty in its own way. And to hell with those people.
You got like the creator of Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane, making jokes about Harvey Weinstein like over the last 6-7 years, and they
Don't
all
forget
shut
the
up
Kevin
about that.
basement. Sorry, there's that joke where Stewie is running naked from Kevin Spacey's basement.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing it and being like, I don't get it.
I don't get it. Well, the Simpsons
That's
predicted
the
Donald Trump
thing.
would become president, and the
And a
Family
few
Guy,
other weird things.
And the Family Guy predicted every single creeper.
So pissed right now. Like every day I get more and more pissed because I'm just like, oh my God, it was what we had was unreal. Other women backing it up. Hey, yep. Brad Edwards, the attorney, 3 years ago saying there will come a day when we will realize Jeffrey Epstein was the most prolific pedophile this country has ever known. And I had it all 3 years ago.
Wow. So the cameras were rolling, but she didn't know that this footage was.
Well, yeah,
gonna
she
get
was
leaked?
talking to her like.
Someone was
showrunner?
recording, or someone saved it. It might not have been broadcasting, but I guess somebody saved the footage because I guess the cameras were rolling and someone saved it because the file's going somewhere, I suppose. So
And
someone
leaked
there
it
is like,
recently.
oh shit, people need to know this.
So we're going to move on in a minute here. Before we do that, we should probably read some Streamlabs and all that stuff. Also, before Billy reads the Streamlabs, right now it is Bat Day. Everyone, if you use the Brave browser, rain some guano down on us right now. You probably have a bat grant. You should send us your bats because they really help out the show. And it's totally free for you, but it turns into real money for us. So please send them to us now. Do it now. Do it now. Okay.
Now. Juggalo Josh says, can my little brother Nick get a shout out from the king of Sweet Boys?
Yes. Hey, Josh. It's Ben here, the king of Sweet Boys.
I think
How's it go? What?
I think they're referring to me. So yeah.
How do
Nick.
you know? They didn't specify.
We were just
the
talking
king of
about
Sweet
Epstein,
Boys.
and now you're the king of Sweet Boys.
Yeah. Well, no, not like
All right.
that. Not like
All
that.
right, optics.
It's not
but all right.
Epsteinian.
I'm the real. It wasn't Epstein. It was me.
I kind of am like the Epstein of YouTube. All the people I'm
Dude, don't
connected
say that.
to.
Don't say that. You hung out with Onision for years.
You're gonna wind up dead. Just make sure that you tell everyone that you feel totally okay and you are not going to kill yourself.
Do you realize
all right?
how many people I'm connected with that have been like
you
brought up by
supply-
Chris Hansen recently?
Yeah. Did you supply ladies for Onision? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Like
dude,
Epstein
I got more girls from hanging out with Onision than
Dude, this.
but they're all adults. Like there's adult women that like Onision. It's not my fault
That
that
was
they
so
also.
almost awkward.
Yeah, I know.
There are adult women. Yeah.
There are adult women that like Onision. I got tons of cam girlfriends that like they message me and be like, "You work with Onision? I used to love him when I was 13." Like 13-year-olds grow up and become cam girls. That's a fact. It's just science. Especially if you watched Onision. Anyways, yeah, Nick. Shout out from the King of Sweet Boys. And the robot chicken MLP says, I hope that in TROS, The Rise of Skywalker, everyone is revealed to be gay, so none of the characters reproduce. Also, for diversity. It's a good call. It's a good
The
call.
Force can make babies, so they don't even need. It doesn't even matter. You can just be, making like a pair of shears with your lesbian lover, and boom, you're both pregnant because the Force is like, yeah, we're gonna make some more Jedi, gonna keep the series rolling.
Yeah, we got options. Spec said, are you guys ever going to have EFAP on the show? Also, you fucking scammers
Never.
forgot Streamlabs at the end of the last episode. Sorry. We were having some technical difficulties, my dude.
Yeah. We had to redo everything.
Party CV says, do the sandwiches cost $13.50?
I get it.
The chicken
The chicken
sandwiches.
sandwiches?
What's $13.50?
Rags, do you get it?
Do you get it?
$13.50.
Uh-huh. What's special about those two numbers?
13. Oh. Oh no.
Uh-oh. They actually
I feel like
cost
chat's probably gonna get it
$14.88.
as well. That's not an EFAP specific meme. That's just a meme.
It's a meme specific to something, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Juggalo
Yeah,
Josh.
I think chat probably have it.
Probably.
Juggalo Josh sent another Streamlabs in, making sure that his brother Nick got a shout out from the King of Sweet Boys, which I assume is me. So That's It's maybe it's all of us. Maybe we all should have shouted out Nick. I don't know, man. I think I'm the king of sweet boys though. But as a sweet boy, I won't just say I am, because a sweet boy wouldn't just say that. They would just be that. Vladimir Dragunov says, "Hi, Rags."
Hey.
The Robot Chicken MLP says, "Is this Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A, the race war prophesized by so many?"
Oh no.
It might be. If this was the race war prophesized,
No.
wouldn't it be like a game of chicken?
Keep reading.
Oh, I get it, but someone might think that's racist. You gotta be careful.
True. The one thing about racism is that you're racist whether you know it or not. So I can't change, even if I tried.
Yeah, if it's all subconscious, then fuck it. I can't do anything about it, so might as well have fun on the ride.
Might as well enjoy it while it lasts.
Gail said Hugh Jackman and Terrence Jenkins were right. They be having CHI shy MP outs at the Popeyes. I don't know what that word is.
What is it?
Shrimp outs? Shrimp. I think they spelled shrimp
outs?
Shrimp outs at the Popeyes?
Shrimp
I think
outs?
they spelled shrimp wrong.
Shrimp outs.
Australian.
Yeah.
That's the fights that they're at Red Lobster when people don't get their crab legs, they have a shrimp out.
Yeah. Again, Don Does Doodles hit us with the gigantic love hug earlier. $500 of Canadian money, which translated to roughly $380 US. And
That
hit
was
us up,
awesome.
Hit us up when you're in Seattle. I got a friend in town that weekend, but I might be able to sneak over and play Parcheesi with you or something for a minute. So we'll figure that out. Let us know. Alan Reyes says Tex BRD EDU wanted to teach that Africa was populated by descendants of Noah's cursed son Ham. So I have zero empathy for my fellow Christians in the U.S. I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lost. You lost me.
Yeah, I thought that was Mormons specifically.
Okay. Shapil Mount said, "Hi, Rags."
Hey.
Party CV says, "But did McDonald's work for Epstein?" That's a good call.
Yeah, man.
The only food that you could get on the pedophile island with the sex dungeons was McDonald's. Just Happy They were unhappy meals. They were
just unhappy meals. Every meal came with a fucking kid's toy, even the adult meals. That's grooming.
They came with kids meals, but they were always broken. Which when you're a kid though, that's like actually the saddest thing in the universe.
Yep.
Finally getting a Happy Meal, opening it up, and either one, you're a boy and it's a girl toy, or that it's actually broken.
They promised happiness. They didn't
No.
follow through.
It's just about every batch of Happy Meal toys. There's that one toy that's the shitty toy out of them all. You know, there's always
there's
like
always
8 toys, and one of them is just the garbage toy. You're like, why'd I get this fucking thing again? I got another fucking Poison Ivy doll in the Batman animated series set. Another fucking Poison Ivy. I don't want this shit. Throw it away. Sorry, Poison Ivy. Samuel527 said, "I barely survived that Jeb Nichols EFAP. Geez, I can't remember the last time someone made me that mad." For reference, when I prosecuted for the city attorney's office, I had a case where a guy punched a baby in the face.
What the hell?
Why would they do that?
What did the baby do?
I mean,
the baby must have done something.
Yeah,
baby
holy
must have done
shit.
something.
Don't baby shame.
Yeah.
Don't baby shame.
Don't victim blame the baby. Come on now.
Randall Chevalier says, "Please discuss KYMS election results, 2020 implications. Kentucky and Mississippi election results."
Oh, I have no idea what's going on with that.
We'll have to figure that out probably Thursday if there's a big fallout from that, because we don't even know the results yet. Randall, we will check that out, and if something big happens, we will do it next episode. And Samuel527 said, "Also, I have $2,000, and I don't know if I want to buy another few guns or a gaming PC. Rags, can I build the ultimate Chad gaming machine on $2,000?
You can buy a pretty. Oh, you could buy something fierce for $2,000. And I'm a gun guy myself, but you'll probably use the PC a whole lot more than you'll be able to use your guns. So I doubt, as you're playing games on it and everything, I doubt you will ever regret that you spent $2,000 on a gaming PC.
Amen
I mean, I
to
know I know I never ever look back and say, I spent too much.
Yeah, just spend $1,694 on a gaming PC, $300 on a pistol, and $6 on a Popeyes chicken sandwich.
But you gotta buy ammo too.
You probably want to bring your pistol to Popeyes when you get the chicken, just in case.
Yeah, that's what the pistol was for, not for the protecting your new PC. It was just to protect your sandwich.
That pistol is an investment.
That was the Streamlabs. I'm gonna do a pee real quick.
All right, do a pee. And as I said before, he read the Streamlabs. Just in case you didn't hear earlier, please send us your bats if you use the Brave browser. Click the triangle. I'll demonstrate for all of those newbies, anyone who's new to this, really quick here, so you can see how to do this. This is shill time, guys. All right, I have to mute myself. All right. So yeah, here's Brave Browser. Here's everybody. You just click on the triangle up here.
Ooh.
And yeah, you go to send a tip, and you can send us a tip. Today's Bat Day, so it's basically...
because when you said bat, I'm not aware of this. So when you said bats, I thought they were like, there would be little bat symbols and little, like... And so I was like, oh, okay. I don't see what like Brave Browser and bats have to. Maybe that's their logo or something.
Yeah. So
I thought it was like a late Halloween thing. I was like,
it's
yeah,
pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool the way it works, actually. So basically, the Brave Browser is a Chromium-based browser, so it's a lot like Google Chrome. It's just it's its own thing, but it's very similar to Chrome. And they have built-in ads to their browser. And you get paid in this cryptocurrency called basic attention tokens, or BATs. And and they're worth actual money. Like, you can cash them in and get real money for them and everything. And it's kind of a way to overstep shitty monetization on YouTube. Because
there's a lot of that stuff popping up these days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks, YouTube.
The browser runs...
Oh, I've seen Mr. Matico got fully demonetized now. He's been sent an email from YouTube saying he cannot monetize the channel.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how people who may be edgy and may say controversial stuff but are still legit content creators get demonetized. Meanwhile, Jared Genesis is getting super chats and is fully monetized on YouTube now, despite the fact that, I mean... he said things that you should be banned from the platform for doing.
Well, especially if we're paying attention to TOS. I'm pretty sure threats to people's lives are very against TOS from what I understand.
Yeah, that's what kind of kicked it off with his spiral into more madness, I guess.
Oh, yeah. That's just the tip of the iceberg. And now a huge portion of his fan base, because of statements he's made, are, what are known as MAPs. Minor attracted persons.
Pedophiles, yeah.
Yeah. Billy and I went into... because every time he starts a Discord, because of things he's done, every time he starts up a Discord, people go in and flag it and get him banned, and then all of the maps will take over. And me and Billy went in and argued with them for a while. It was so weird.
Well, I mean, if you have a place like this, then you should probably let them have the Discord because you know where they are and you can keep an eye on them. Because if you shut it down, then Lord knows where they're going to go. Yeah, at least this way you could, use it to find out what they're doing. That just seems like it's an effective
You could almost
strategy.
study them then at that point.
Kind of.
Jared has been catfished multiple times, and there's so much evidence that... he's asked people he's talked to how old they were, and they said they were like 14 or 15, and he unsolicited sends them dick pics. So,
yeah, that's fucked up. That's not something... Jared reminds me of... it's almost like he's an alternate version, like a less savant Terry Davis.
Who's Terry Davis?
He's the Temple OS guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that guy that made that really weird operating system, who was very religious, very biblical.
Very strange, but Jared is not all there. He's clearly
he's an idiot.
Not like he's a functioning person to a degree, but he can't hold down a job. He has anger issues. He can't control his emotions. He can't distinguish reality from fiction in a lot of ways. He's too open to suggestion. He's just, it's hard to peg down what he is, but he's not quite all there. But he needs something. He needs something. And I wonder if he's a ticking time bomb, and something's gonna happen where he snaps, and because he's not a little guy.
Yeah.
And he's, dare I say it, he's got retard strength, and he will do something one day that might be really bad.
We'll give you the rundown on what's been going on with him recently once Billy comes back. Were you familiar with the Green Ranger beatdown? Have you heard about that?
Green Ranger beatdown? No,
yes.
I've not heard of that.
So you know how Jared's really into the Power Rangers and a lot of and the Ninja Turtles and all that kind of stuff. He's really into that kind of stuff. So he found out that the actor who played the Green Ranger on Power Rangers actually owned a martial arts dojo in his hometown. So
that's kind of cool.
Jared went in there talking a big game like he was a tough guy and was like looking to spar with somebody. And the Jason David Frank, the actor from Power Rangers, had one of his bigger students, like one of his more experienced students, beat the fuck out of Jared.
Jeez. Okay. When did this happen?
A while ago, years ago, I'd say at least, but it's still talked about.
All right. Wow, I had no idea. Wow, that's crazy. I had no idea. That's a wild story.
Yes. Yeah, it's been confirmed on both sides too.
I wonder how, it's the thing too, Jared clearly doesn't drive. I wonder how he got there. He must have I wonder how he got there. Do you think he walked or?
I've seen him ride a bike in videos before. I don't know.
Wow, I didn't know he had that kind of balance.
Yeah, all right, nice.
Yeah,
man, he's got issues.
Yeah, lately, we have to play the intro before we get right into it. I'm gonna speed it up.
Oh, Gil.
Another thing about Jared is that he'll wear the same shirt for like a month straight without
he will. One thing I did notice is that he had that one tie-dye shirt on for weeks.
Yes.
And I noticed that there were 2 days where he didn't wear it. And then before that, he had been wearing it too. So I'm wondering if maybe his parents did the laundry that day or whatever. And so that's why he, instead of putting on a new shirt, he just went without. I don't know.
Maybe.
Very strange man. Very strange.
He hand washes between each video, okay?
Oh, of course.
Very
he does look clean. He looks
There's
very
a few
clean.
days, he'll do a few days where he's shirtless, and then he'll go back to the shirt he was wearing before he went shirtless.
Yeah, he didn't pick a clean shirt. He picks the less dirty shirt.
Jared doesn't know when to not say shit, too. I've seen evidence recently that he's revealed that he slapped his mom or something like that, too.
Really?
So,
Damn.
yes. Jared needs to be investigated. He needs to be kicked off the platform. He needs to stop talking to young people that come to his channel and that kind of stuff. That's kind of really what needs to happen. And we, Billy knows Keemstar, and Billy told Keemstar about Jared. And this is a video that Keemstar shared everywhere and got Jared, in many ways, the wrong kind of attention. Also,
yeah, there are some people where you just want to be like, don't spread it. Sometimes it's good people know. Sometimes the less attention, the better.
This is the video that circulated, and honestly, it was only a matter of time.
Other people about age, I date anybody. It doesn't matter. I don't follow society's rules, and people think ill of me for that, but it doesn't matter to me. I never cared about what people think of me.
The neck of his shirt is fucked up too.
Yeah, he cut it.
That's why Chris calls me a pedo and all these funny names. Even though he's really just, I don't think there's a word that can describe his level of sickness, but if you feel.
By the way, the mod right there in his channel, Passionate Lobster, was actually one of our fans that Jared trusted for some reason. And every time people that actually did support Jared would go off the screen in the chat, Passionate Lobster would ban them, and Jared wouldn't even notice. So eventually, Jared just had like a totally empty chat. Eventually,
you have chemistry towards someone, you know, like you connect in a spiritual way, then go for it.
A spiritual way with a toddler.
Whether they're, you know.
Yeah, that'd be one of those things where I'd ask, like, when you say spiritual is one of those I get it's like a woo. It's a woo word. Where you ask, when you say spiritual, what actually do you mean?
Yes.
Because I don't think you even know what that means. You're just
an ethereal word in the ether wandering
how do you
around.
Connect with someone in a spiritual way, and they're not going to be able to tell you. They don't know what the hell you're talking about. They just hope that you kind of. They just hope you say, "Oh yeah, I definitely know what you mean."
I imagine it'll be something along the lines of like, "You'll know." You'll
He
know
can
when
make
it
it mean
happens.
whatever he wants.
Yeah,
and then he'll be like, oh, yeah, I just happen to have a spiritual connection with a 13-year-old.
It's a word you don't have to explain your connection to fucking kids.
Right.
14, 48, 99, whatever, doesn't matter, dude. Sure, 12 is cool with me. That's great, man. See, the funny thing about adolescents is they never sold their soul yet. And so they still have purity in them. And if you can get one young like that, then that's freaking great.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want you to superimpose this audio over like a cult leader.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
You get them like he's literally saying get them
get
them while they're young, while they're impressionable and young, and while not that they've been corrupted, they just have the smarts because kids are fucking stupid. That's why you get them young. There's it's tough to. That sort of thing is pretty rough to listen to. Hard to hear that and not go to places with it.
People tried to swat him too, but
that's not the solution. You know?
Right. I agree completely.
Especially when he lives with his two elderly parents, like it's not going to help.
And plus, thinking you could date someone at 12, pretty out there, doesn't deserve getting shot.
I absolutely agree.
Let's measure this.
It doesn't help though that he's like made it known. I don't know how long you've been following him, but he's revealed his real name and stuff like that, and where he lives forever. Like he's talked about that multiple times.
Should we?
His parents need to be contacted by. Yes. I mean, I feel like someone needs to. Yeah,
I was going to say they must be aware of some of this.
Yeah, surely his parents need to be like, listen, your son. He goes on the internet and he streams himself saying this stuff, and we have all the clips, and he's done threats. He said really, really weird stuff. And
weird thing, right? Like he's threatened you.
He threatened you.
Right.
His parents are like enabling him. There's a part of me that thinks they're just, if anything, they're more culpable for this because they're allowing this to continue.
Yeah.
I mean, he is well beyond the age of, like
he's in like his 30s.
He's 33.
Yeah. 33, yeah.
So he's not operating under their roof.
He's an adult, but here's the thing, he can't live. He can't hold down a job. He's too crazy. He can't do this stuff. So what do? Do you say does he need to go to a home? Does he need to go to a shelter? What do you do with someone like Jared Genesis?
Depends on what he's done. He might need to go to jail depending on what he's done.
Exactly. Yeah, there's that. There's absolutely that.
Does
he need to go to
or at least a mental hospital. Yeah, I mean,
he is sending exposed pictures of his penis to people he believes to be under
some
the age
of them
of 18.
There were a few people in our fan base that catfished him, but they were all of age. But
they said they were 15.
But there were confirmed cases from other people, I guess, that they were underage when he did it. So I don't know. I haven't looked into that much. But
maybe we should talk to Chris Hansen about this gentleman.
I don't want to deal with Chris Hansen.
I'm just saying he needs to be.
Have you seen the
stopped.
Danknet video about Chris Hansen?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Well, you should go watch that. He false DMCA's people for nothing all the time.
Oh, right. Yeah. I also missed a GG's video on that.
Yeah.
How about this?
He apparently knows a lot about it. Yeah.
We'll show Chris Hansen Jared Genesis, and then after he stops Jared Genesis, we'll stop Chris Hansen.
The thing is with Jared is that Jared doesn't believe that he's being manipulative and creepy. And that's like the problem. He thinks that what he's doing is totally normal, that he can justify it, that it's not creepy or weird at all. And that's the issue. That's why he does it. He doesn't think that he's the bad guy. He doesn't think that what he's doing is exploitative. And that's the issue. So telling him that it's bad, he can't see why it's bad. He doesn't understand why it's bad. And I don't know if it's because he's not all there upstairs, so he just doesn't have the ability to understand, or that he refuses to listen to it, or that his life has been one. Now, I can totally believe this, that his parents have given him everything for forever, so he doesn't know how to, I guess, just operate on a societal level. It's an odd case. I mean, yeah, sure, it's funny and memey and creepy in this weird internet way, but, you know, there is a real person who lives in a real place with other people that are his parents, and it's a messy, weird situation, and I don't know what is there to do exactly. We may not, I don't know.
Stupid.
Something,
And they
I hope.
Insult their own children and saying, you know, well, my kid can't date someone younger because their brain hasn't developed. Because basically, you know, it's like saying they're stupid.
Literally
My kid's stupid. So I don't want them dating someone older because they're just going to make stupid choices because they're dumb. I mean, what kind of piece of crap parent says that?
Yeah. Fuck it. Transition
Wow.
at 8. Do whatever you want.
I mean, I'm for kids transitioning at 8 before I'm for them having sex with Jared Genesis.
All right. We're going to play a quick game. I'm going to play a random Jared video.
That's a bold take.
I'm going to play a random Jared video, and we're going to see how long into the video we get before he says something that's just like totally
out there, totally bonkers.
Yes.
Let's just forget the background of his room being totally out there and
Right.
bonkers the second the video turns
Some of
on.
these are older where the background's different too. So
Yeah, everything shifts. There's like I noticed in this video, his cabinet is turned, but at an angle.
Yes.
So there's a weird caddy corner behind there where
You want to know why he did that? That's his awesome gaming setup. That's what he calls it. And what he does is he plays games on that TV on top of his old dresser behind him and just films it with a webcam. That's what he does.
Oh, yeah, man. We're
Old
going back
school.
to that's old school.
It's like DSP
indeed.
stuff.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like early Wings of Redemption stuff. Back in the day, man,
Look, listen.
Using a phone or using your camcorder to record the TV while you played Call of Duty. That was what you did.
All right, let's see how long we can get in before he says something. Here we go.
What's up, guys? It's Punk Rock Jared. Here to address
Punk rock.
the issue of people calling me a racist on my channel. Unfortunately, I have a lot of stupid people who follow me, who like to make blind accusations, and who are simply just butthurt, who get offended over words. You know, words like
I haven't seen him
nigger,
with facial
words
hair
like
in ages.
stick.
20 seconds. We got 20 seconds in.
Rags wanted to talk about his facial hair. You gotta let him get these these comments in, you know.
Yeah. So
He
Yeah, go
almost looks like a normal person. He looks like a person who's just like, you could see this person walking down the beach and not really like double take, you know?
Right.
This is still the age where he could kind of pass off as a normal person in public.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Oh, those were simpler times.
You wouldn't think he had a Ninja Turtle action figure collection at home.
Who get offended over words. You know, words
And a
like
crucifix,
nigger,
you know?
words like spick, kike, shit like that.
Okay. So we.
No, he's not. No, to be fair, he isn't calling people these things. He's referencing the words themselves.
Oh, I'm saying because I feel like I know where this is going.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's funny to me how people automatically assume things because of words. And quite frankly, if you get offended over words, you're a weak-minded person and arrogant. You're just you're the kind of butthurt person that I would expect from like the SJW community, you know, liberals as a whole.
Does he sound higher pitched to you guys?
He is higher pitched.
What is that?
How long ago was this? What year is this?
I'd say 3, 4, or you know what? Maybe even
We're talking early
there's
aughts.
his earliest channel, which I have a video from, is like 7 years old. I'm thinking this is like 3 or 4. There's Punky J, there's Punk Rock Jared, There's a few of them.
Punky J, I think that's when I first found him, when he was called Punky J, I think.
There's also one called Punk Rock Jared, which is the one I got this one from. There's another one called Seymour Buns.
Okay.
Jared's oldest known channel was Seymour Buns.
Seymour Buns, yeah.
Aha. That's not even
very
spelled Seymour.
Yeah.
Stupid people, and you can't reason with a liberal. It's basically like trying to reason with a retarded person. So, at the end of the day,
even a broken clock, right?
Right.
It doesn't bother me that much because I know most of the people who call me racist are just dumb fucking liberal trash. Either that or just dumb people in general, you know, moronic idiots who really don't have a brain in their head, and that's fine. If they want to be stupid and live their lives as a stupid zombie who can't think for themselves, then more power to them. You know, do what you want in life. That's fine. When you die, you have to deal with God, and you know He'll judge you accordingly. But I don't have to do that.
God will judge you.
I love how he has Jesus on the cross hanging out with all the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, which episode was Jesus in?
Yeah,
Raphael, Donatello.
I like how comforting, I guess, that is for him, because he's just going to be like, oh, well, Jesus on my side, he's not on yours. You're like,
Are you sure that's Jesus and not
right there
Casey
on the
Jones?
I just don't think, like, honestly, with what I understand about Jesus, I don't think he would be on Jared's side. It's my take.
Someone in the chat said, do punk rockers wear golf caps? Actually, yes. That's like the type of hat you'd wear if you were in a ska band.
Ska punk.
Yeah, like you know, I impressed Jared for a minute because I named all the bands that I like, and he got jealous. It's weird. Jared can't like hide his jealousy very well. So when I talked about how I played in a band and like I mentioned some of the bands I had opened for, he got like really weird and jealous about it and banned me from his chat. And I had another friend.
That's
named
what that's the thing. If you're in a band, you get banned. That's how it works.
Yeah, it's true. And then I had a friend go into his chat who has like I think like 20,000 subs, and he was talking about how his fan base is cool and he doesn't get trolled a lot. And Jared's like, "Why you got to bring that up, huh? Trying to make me feel like you're better than me or something?" And he banned him.
It's God's job. It's not my job. So.
Yeah.
You know, yes, I do use words like nigger and spick. But so what? So do you. So does everyone else. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
everyone...
I mean, it's very, very contextual.
How is he using them? What is he saying?
So,
you know?
like, when I say it, I refer to the word. I don't call people that.
I think he probably does call people that.
He does. He's called people, spicks and stuff.
Yeah.
He is, yeah,
But
he says language that Jesus would not approve of.
Billy's easily triggered, like very bad.
He called you a queer, remember?
He's like, oh my God, he's a queer.
I've seen that before.
What a great quote.
That's clipped everywhere. There's a lot of like Jared Genesis is a piece of shit compilations out there, and that one's definitely in a lot of those.
I'm so proud to be the one who inspired it.
Yeah. Let's check this out.
He made a video about me not too recently where he like hates, because he hates us now. He hates EFAP and he hates us because after he just went off the deep end, we just said no more Jared.
He also really hates Rags, from what I've heard.
Oh, he really, it's weird.
Really hates him.
Whether it's Eric or whether it's Jared, like people in particular hate me a lot.
Such a wonderful doggo.
I'm not a bad person, I don't think. I think I'm a fairly nice guy. I'm pretty easy to get along with.
All right,
Weirdly,
you guys.
I'm sure he's very pro Wolf, by the way. He's very happy with Wolf still. As far as I know, Wolf is like 100% in agreement with our take on Jared right now, so it's just weird.
Kind of hard not to be.
Well, Wolf's not.
And then I guess I'm
around,
the middle.
right?
Like he both hates and is okay with me, I think.
Yes.
So let's talk about Joe Rogan, the dumbass stoner. Gotta bring out my little gel pen vaping thing here. You know, Vape Nation, bro. Yeah. I'm a stoner. I think I know everything. Yeah. You know, I did an impersonation of the Drunken Peasants. Those guys are the biggest bunch of losers I've ever seen on YouTube. Men in their 30s, man children.
Hold on. Do you hear the projection here? Do you hear the fucking projection?
He man, you wonder what goes on in his head when he says stuff like that. Like there's not a tiny iota of self-reflection ever whenever he opens his mouth.
None of us live in our mom's house in the bedroom we grew up in with the furniture that's been there since we were 8 years old, surrounded by our Ninja Turtle action figures and a drum set that we never play. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, don't you? Surely you know where you are. Maybe he's convinced that his parents live with him. I take care of them, you see. They're old and I want to make sure that they're okay. It's not that I live here.
There's no fucking way he takes care of that.
Oh, hell no. He can't take care of himself. Look at this. Look at this image. Look at this image. It's like a creepy Hannibal Lecter style abandoned closet. It's Clarice. Oh my god. Maybe he believes. That's the thing. Maybe he's I'm totally ready to believe he's that level of delusional, and he does believe
I think
it.
so. And another thing is, like, who the fuck would want to play in a band with this train wreck of a human, too? It's funny how he has all this musical equipment. I don't know.
You probably just dumb, retarded.
I've seen him play. I've seen him kind of play the bass, and he's like doing all like bare minimum okay at like following along. And I've seen him play drums, and he's like moderately good.
There's a lot of pathetic
Joe Rogan
bands, though.
Sure. The only difference between him and the Drunken Peasants is he's a little bit more alpha looking, but really not that much.
A little bit more. But he thinks he's an alpha. Joe Rogan is like 50-something and would destroy Jared.
Yeah. Joe Rogan could eat a building. Like, he's oh.
Yeah, there's
but
that video
Jared,
of him.
look at you.
Yeah, there's a video of Joe Rogan kicking a heavy bag, and it sounds like thunder, like lightning striking when he kicks it. Jared, yeah.
Let's see, if Jared was a food, he'd be a milkshake.
In like a bag.
Yeah, look.
Bagged milkshake.
Yeah, look at
Like a
this.
Ziploc bag. And...
Let's look at his martial arts skills.
He's built like the alien from American Dad.
Oh,
You know-
look at that side view. Oh my goodness.
There was a friend that I knew who did karate and taekwondo in my school, my high school growing up. He would show moves like this, like extensively. And at one point, just like your standard jock style character walks up to him. They sort of get into a fight. He begins to do these kinds of moves. Jock just punches him right in the face. Down he goes. And it was just like,
Yeah. Every kid in school who did like taekwondo thought they were the hottest shit in the universe.
Yeah.
There's
a reason
there's
why
a
you
difference
don't
between
see.
practicing on your own and actually having an opponent to deal with.
Well, I mean, you don't see people doing taekwondo in UFC, and there's a reason for that. You know, it's
They're out there to beat the shit out of somebody, and I don't know. I guess it just feels, especially if you're young, you think it's super cool and that it's really, really effective, and your imagination runs wild.
It's
Now,
not
if someone
practically
is actually,
effective.
I'll do this. Oh yeah, they'll think it's like a movie. I mean, kids are really prone to thinking they're the hero and everything's about them. So there's no way they could lose a fight, and it's like they're a movie character.
Right. I mean, the original concept of the UFC was bringing together all these different styles to see which style was superior. But what they ended up figuring out is that UFC as a sport ended up creating basically its own style. I mean, there are little branches here and there, but the MMA fight style is kind of its own thing. It's a combination of grappling and striking, and you don't see a lot of like taekwondo
Brutal
or
stuff.
karate. Yeah.
Wait, so someone in the chat said that he was live, and I was like, oh shit, really?
Yeah, he probably is. He probably is right now.
Wait,
What is he going to be? Where does he think he's going to be? At work?
No, someone said in his chat, like, you're being EFAP Drunken Peasants checking you out right now. Although I have to say the 9-year-old comments are kind of weird, my guy. I need to deleted it.
It's not very alpha of you.
Look at those
He
moves.
did it live too. Like you could see him doing it. He's got like
Yeah, he has it set up where his chat is on the screen, so when he bans someone, you can actually see, like everyone can see it.
It doesn't just disappear. You can watch
the person literally said, like, I hope things get better, but I gotta admit the comment was weird. That's all they said. Like
Definitely. He's like a cobra. He even hissed.
I like how he bowed there at the end.
You know when
He's
you
got
bow,
such
you're
discipline.
you're not supposed to look at the person as you bow to them. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That defeats.
End up hitting your neck.
Here's a video he made about how to be a player. Just in case you're
Oh.
wondering. This is an old one.
Get your notebooks out,
This is
people.
Oh
TVC
wow, this
Jared.
is old room. Look at that old Mac on
Look at
the
that-
table there.
Yeah.
Look at that bona
He
fide
looks
pedo
like he
stash.
looks like a Mexican.
He
Yeah,
might
hello,
be part.
senor.
He's
I
from.
want to tell
He's
you how
from
to
Texas. He
play.
might be part Mexican.
Don't insult
I'm a
Mexicans.
player, man. Someone who's been around town a little bit. Been with a lot of ladies.
Well, he doesn't sound anything like he does.
Do not be deterred from talking to a girl.
What?
If she's got a boyfriend, man. That
Oh,
doesn't mean
dude, no,
shit.
that is not the. No, don't follow his advice. Let him be.
Good way
Let
to
him
get
be.
your
There
head
are
caved
plenty
in.
of available
Nah,
ladies.
fuck
Yeah.
that. Fuck that. I agree with Jared on this. If you want a girl and she's got a boyfriend, all you got to do.
Someone clip that.
All you got to do is walk up and be her new
So
boyfriend.
assignment, everybody. I want you to play the clip of Jared talking about all the really creepy shit earlier, and then splice in the part where Billy just said, "I agree with Jared on this."
Yeah, because Ben's full of bullshit and likes to deceive people. So do what Ben says if you're full of bullshit and like to deceive people.
If she's married, that's one thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Then
if she's
Then
got
you piss off God. God's mad at that
Look,
point.
if she's married, you don't mess with her. Okay, you don't mess with married women. But if she's just got a boyfriend, who cares?
a boyfriend,
It's
man.
probably not serious, so it's fine.
Talk to her on Facebook, dude. I mean, flirt with her a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
You
He's
can
like a
still get in the-
Napoleon Dynamite character.
Yeah.
It took me like 20 minutes to finish the shading on your upper lip.
Yeah, I feel like Napoleon would like. There's someone who Napoleon thinks is cool, but who isn't cool at all, and he goes to that person to ask for advice, and this character is giving him the most terrible advice that there is.
Dude, you just got to be cool and you got to be slick. A lot
My
of
mom
girls
just texted me some dating advice. She said, "Do not be a turd when talking to a girl." So that's
I agree.
All right.
That's
I
my
agree.
mom.
Billy's mom is correct. Do
My
not
mom
be a
versus
turd when
Jared.
talking-
I don't know. We can't really
I
take that
choose your
advice
mom
until
and
Jared
not.
approves of it, though. We need to see what the master thinks first.
aren't even happy with their motherfucking boyfriends, dude. You know
All
what
right,
I'm
to be
saying?
fair, if you pause, if there's anyone you need to listen to about how to get a girl, it's a woman who got married and had kids. So you know that shit worked for her.
Yeah. I
It's
don't know,
not
man.
that
Jared's
Cheating
pretty
if
honest,
she
though.
wants to hit it, you know what I mean?
You know, for a little while, Jared started a new channel. It was called Sega Unlimited. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm starting a new channel. Not going to be any drama or anything. I'm just going to do Sega, bring Sega back. It's going to be awesome." And then within like 2 days, he was trying to dox me. And he revealed he revealed what he thought was my address, and it ended up being like a frozen yogurt stand at a shopping center or something. Yeah, it was.
And he suggested that you were pimping out
transgender prostitutes. Yeah,
and not for money. But they were pimping themselves out
$200
for steak dinners. Ben was pimping
Hey,
out
girl,
trans
you
prostitutes for
hungry?
steak dinners.
Yeah, $200 Wagyu beef steak, girl.
Want that Wagyu?
At least that's how I see it anyways. But
Not that Australian shit, straight from Japan.
actually
girl.
it is cheating.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't qualify that as a bad thing, man. Especially when that cheating can turn into a relationship, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, every rape dungeon can turn into Stockholm syndrome. I don't know what to tell you, man. Not
Right.
great justification.
Let's
Hey, man, if a bad thing leads to a good thing eventually, maybe it's okay.
Hey, let's ask Boogie.
No, the Stockholm syndrome's a good thing, by the way.
2988 about that.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I actually have a few of those. Here's this one. This is great.
Look at him.
What's up, guys?
Glorious.
It's Xbox Jared here.
Xbox Jared.
Boogie 2988.
It looks like he it looks like he stuck a butter knife into an outlet, and that's why he looks like that.
I feel sorry for this guy. This dude, he's just. I'm not gonna make this like a rant video or that.
That's some unfortunate genetics
What
in
does
a
this
way,
guy
like the
have
way it
against-
grows naturally.
What does Jared have?
What is
against
that
keeping
hair?
his shirts
Have you guys seen
the way they were
Metalocalypse at all?
bought?
I've seen Metalocalypse. Yeah, he looks like he looks like the guy's name. He talks like Murderface.
Murderface.
He looks like
Murderface's hair, but the different.
This is Murderface.
That long, but I just have to say a few things about this dude because it really needs to be addressed. He just got weight loss surgery and he's just home from it. He just made a video about, how he just got surgery and how he's doing and crap like that. And it's actually really sad to watch because you can tell he has some hope in his heart, and that's good that he has hope. But very soon that hope is going to crumble up inside, and he's going to feel sheer agony.
About Boogie.
It's about Boogie getting his surgery and how it's not going to work.
Jared's a fucking prophet. Then
the reason why I say this, guys, is because he's going to gain the weight back. He's going to gain it all back. This is what happens.
Oh, Jared, how'd you know?
Did he gain it back?
No.
A lot of it.
Boogie?
Like I don't know the specifics, but I've seen a lot of like criticism.
He hasn't gained anything back.
I think
He's been
Billy
at 360 for like a year. He's been steady around.
Billy
360.
does actually know Boogie. Like he's hung out with him in person a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
He lives close to me. He lives about an hour and a half away from me.
I went to
really?
I went to Disneyland with
Yeah.
him, and he walked like 9 miles all around Disneyland. No dart cart. Just a couple months ago. He's doing very well. The last year when we went down to downtown Disney, he needed his cart. He couldn't even walk.
Yeah, like a year prior, he could. Like when I met him, he couldn't walk at all. Like it really. I mean, he can get out and take a couple steps, but that was about it.
And then we went down to Disneyland together, and that dude had been walking around VidCon all week, and then on top of it, spent 9 miles walking in Disneyland with me.
Well, that's really good then.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
Yeah, they both were like fat brothers that lost their fat together.
Yeah, he started losing weight before I did, and then I was like, dude, if Boogie gets thin and I don't, I'm gonna look like such a fat bitch.
And then you had teeth envy.
Yeah, totally. I want some brand new choppers too.
Yeah, dude. They just look so crazy when they're so white, and I think maybe Boogie's teeth could have been like a little bit smaller.
I wouldn't have. Yeah, if they look like pure white, then people's teeth aren't like pure white. They're whitish. They're mostly whitish, just a little off-white. That's just the color of teeth. Like pure white almost like stands out as being weird, artificial.
I think we
Especially at that
associate
age.
with seeing it on old people too. It's always like,
Yeah,
wow, those-
dentures and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, dentures are weird because they slip around. He got the full-on implants, cost like thousands of dollars. So, and those can look good. And the whiteness, they can still stain after time, but I just think maybe they were a little bit too large. At least the ones up front, they seem like they could have been a little bit smaller. But I think with those, they can
definitely
pop
changed
them
how he
out.
spoke for a bit as well, didn't it?
Yeah, that is true. But I think they can pop those out easily and replace them. Like it's a small like procedure, but they can replace them if you ever want to change them out. Like for Halloween, you can get orange and black teeth. No, I don't know.
I know you could do that with braces. You could get your colored bands.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
yeah, when I was young, you could do the red and green for Christmas, and orange or like like orangish for Thanksgiving, maybe orange and black for Halloween. You could do whatever you want.
So you're in Arkansas?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you know Magog too? You know who he is?
Oh, is he in Arkansas?
Yeah. He wanted to build this this medieval town there that he's gonna film
Really?
in. Yeah. I don't know if he ever did. That's what he was doing. Like when I first met him.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he's a really tall guy, and when I first met him, he was wearing his cape and had his crazy shit on. He can stay in character for a pretty long time. It's pretty good.
Man. Commit to the bit. Respect the hustle.
Yeah, because our shows our show's considered long by most people, but then I talk to you guys, it's like, holy shit.
You blink and you'll miss
Well,
it. Yeah,
to
we're
give you an
insane
idea,
though.
We have like a 3.5 hour show, and it's our shortest, I think.
Yeah, we're normally 2.5. And
Still longer than most.
Yeah, it's
I think the average podcast length is like an hour, hour and a half, right? That's about it.
I think you're right.
I was listening to Lacey Green's podcast. It was like a half an hour, and I was like,
It's only a half hour?
Yeah, but it's
That's a
really
lunch
well
break.
done. I was like, this
Yeah,
is
for us, that's how long it takes for someone to like, go to the toilet and then discussion between the
I'm
break.
so glad I can be friends with Lacey Green now because I said so many mean things about her back in the day. I
She's
told
very
her. I
forgiving.
told her that I did too.
Yeah.
So it's not like a secret.
I'm
I know
just-
she hasn't seen it.
I'm just waiting until I'm friends with Anita Sarkeesian.
Oh my
That's
God.
where- that's where I want to go.
I took a picture of Anita Sarkeesian in public and got accused of like rape for doing it by like her.
I remember that. Holy
yeah,
shit, yeah.
That was a long time ago. It was at a tabletop gaming place.
we're
in
Nazis because
Columbus.
we don't like a Star Wars movie. So we're all living the dream here on the internet.
Did I agree though?
We run the Red Pill podcast, so
See,
yeah.
here's the thing.
At least you're not an obscure alt-right
so-
podcast.
I grew up as such a huge Star Wars fan, and like, I might not even see the next Star Wars movie. Maybe later when it's not in theaters anymore. The last one was just trash enough to me where I'll take a stand. I'm not going to give them my money. I'm not going to do it.
It's all going to Disney anyways.
What,
well,
my
not
existence?
spending money isn't
your
going to Disney.
existence. Disney's gonna buy.
Right, you're right.
Disney's gonna buy the American dollar soon. They're
Dude,
gonna own the entire GDP.
You're such a
Mouse
weird
bucks, yeah.
They're gonna reboot the dollar, remake
Hey,
it.
When I was in the 7th grade, I went to Disney World and had an autograph book and got it autographed by all the Disney characters. Is that going to be worth like major Disney bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been holding on. I've been sitting on that shit for decades
Yeah,
now.
you're gonna be a millionaire, Ben.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Only if you
All
go
right,
watch
this is
Star
the last
Wars.
episode of the Drunken Peasants. No. All right.
Star Wars is dead. Long live Star Wars.
Here's another good one.
How's it going, guys? It's Brother Jared here. I pray you're all doing well. So this video, I could have included it in my, for those of you who are struggling with lost video.
He looks like a evil like a mad scientist.
He looks like
He
Jessica
does.
Yaniv's little sister.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. No.
I could picture him on like a street corner preaching.
I can
this
picture
outfit.
Jared as a trans woman ready to blossom.
Yes.
To womanhood.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
hang out with Christine Weston Chandler.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Could that?
I'm
they would
ready
be the
for
best
that.
couple.
I'm ready for that to go down.
But I wanted to make this a completely different one because, praise God, there's lots to be said on this.
Praise God, brother.
Oh,
Praise
Lord
God.
have mercy. Lord have mercy
Praise
on all of
Jesus.
us for our sins.
Amen.
Guys, listen. We live in such troubled times that people think it's okay to marry a duck. I mean,
Yeah.
if that
but
doesn't
like
tell
a
you we're in the
9-year-old,
end
yeah, that's fine.
times, I don't know what can.
I watched a few of Jared's videos about how much he hates furries too. So
Yeah.
Oh,
He
maybe
fucking-
that's why he hates
I don't blame him.
you know what?
Furries
We
are
had Adam from Your Movie Sucks on our show, and he stayed up with us till like 1 in the morning.
We had like a 5-hour post show.
Yeah, and he answered all of like our crazy furry questions.
He was talking about how Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things was like asking him all these furry questions. It was hella funny.
Yeah, and I was like, which Thundercat are you most attracted to?
Which one did he choose?
I don't do Thundercats. They're too like they're that weird line where
she said
it's like too human and not they're like like the Cats trailer. Like creepy shit.
Oh,
That's like
yeah.
how the Thundercats are kind of are to
I'd
me.
smash the Cats trailer girls.
Adam said that he likes Catmen, so I was like, huh.
Yeah.
Catmen.
Yeah, and me, I'm not a furry at all, and I'm totally straight. So when I think Catmen, the first thing I think of is Thundercats. And I'm like, huh.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Or Tony the Tiger. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
One of the biggest things I took away from what he had said in that conversation was he's gay and he's a furry.
Oh yeah.
And he was saying how he would probably be more attracted to
a cat
woman than a non-cat male.
Yes.
So his attractions are more along the line of the fur-based attractions than the gender-based
If there was an actual anthropomorphic cat woman, he would be more inclined to that
than a regular everyday
man.
dude.
Yeah.
I thought that was very
like I
interesting.
said, sexual attraction is it's an unusual thing, and it is what it is.
Yeah. I just liked how he just kept... I was like, man, this next question is going to go too deep, but he answered literally all of them.
I mean, people want to legalize.
I'm in no place to judge people's sexual desires and fantasies. Maybe the pedophilia is bullshit. It's only that, but it's weird stuff. As long as it stays in the realm of fantasy, there's
You know what?
If
There's
it's a
one
desire, like desires aren't voluntary. It's
you don't choose what turns you on.
Yeah, when they're illegal, then you kind of have to.
Yeah, then you got to be like, well, all right, like I know you didn't choose it, but we gotta, you gotta be careful here.
Right.
This is a little bit different.
Yeah, you got to
Which
keep
is
it
why
in your
Jared
mind
Genesis
at that
probably
point.
shouldn't be streaming.
Those sort of things have to stay in your mind.
Well, homosexuality was illegal for a while.
Yeah, unfortunately, but
you could break the law with consenting adults.
Yeah, but I hate it when people compare those two
Smoking
things.
weed was illegal, and people
Okay,
smoked
cool.
weed.
There's no victim in smoking weed.
And there's no victim in fucking a butt if it's an adult consenting butt.
Dude, you always say that.
but
Like,
that's not. We're fine with homosexuality. We're good with that. Of
course,
we're all on the same. Yeah. But when it comes to like animal abuse and abusing minors and stuff, obviously that's when like, whoa, there is a victim here.
I think we shouldn't bring up the law in these situations. It should be consent. These animals and these children can't consent. It's consensual.
Well, yeah, that's why the law is the way it is.
sex.
I mean, the law isn't always tied to morality, but generally, we as dare I say it as a meme in a society, we sort of do a fairly good job at keeping those two things kind of together. And
also, am I wrong, or does YMS his position is that an animal can consent or no?
Well, he's not into animals. He's into anthropomorphic.
No. I'm not talking about that. The
he's
specifics on whether or not they can
personally
consent. I
into
remember hearing something about that.
he's said that like zoophiles that aren't like harming animals might not. I don't know. He said like penetrating an animal is different than like blowing an animal or something like that.
Here in
That's what he
Washington
said.
State,
I don't
bestiality was legal up until like the early aughts.
I don't agree with that behavior.
There's the famous clip online, Mr. Hands, where a man gets banged to death by a horse, and it got passed around.
Wow.
The same thing, 2 Girls, 1 Cup got passed around like. It was like a meme adult shock video. Everything that gentleman was doing was in Washington State, Enumclaw, Washington, where it was perfectly legal for him to be doing that. And because he died,
I think it was that he said that if you're okay with killing animals, you should be okay with fucking them. I think that's what he said.
Hey, that's a hot take.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't confirm, can't remember. I was just looking at chat.
That's a pretty good conversation piece.
Well,
yeah, I know, right? Like,
I don't know. That's like saying, well, if you're okay with capital punishment, then it should be okay to take a murderer and gouge their eyes out, cut out their tongue, cut off their arms and legs. I mean, it's a very
super complicated.
Yeah, it is super complicated. I guess moral of the story: don't fuck animals.
I agree.
I agree.
No Kiro.
Well,
oh right, yeah, that
who
happens.
are we
Bloody
to
hell.
place morals on other
The
people?
internet's a creepy place.
Yeah, that was so weird when I found out. And that was used in many anti-furry smear campaigns too.
I will say that based on what I've heard and seen and looking into it, the vast majority of furries are definitely not okay with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
he was ostracized.
It's pretty bad stuff.
Yeah.
Just don't fuck animals and don't torture people.
Someone in the chat just said, do you remember Whitney, Wisconsin? It's funny that you bring that up because I was just laughing to myself about this the other day where Jeff Holiday was on Twitter. This was like a few months ago. He's like, why is everyone still talking about Whitney, Wisconsin? She's obviously a troll. It's obviously fake. And then like 10 minutes later, he posts another tweet that's like, I was wrong. It's real. She fucked a dog.
Yeah. Yeah, he went from being like, why are we dogpiling on this poor girl to being like, this girl fucked a pile of dogs.
You know what's next?
What that?
Individual situation. Check out that beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
So,
I was watching the Chris Hansen video he did about Onision, and he was talking about like Chris Hansen said something. I think it was like he was like grooming situation, and I just fucking started cracking up. He used the situation line. It was very funny.
What's the updated law on Brett Keane? How's he been doing? What have I missed?
Brett Keane goes through cycles, so everything you're used to Brett Keane doing over the course of 1 to 2 years, he's just done repeatedly over and over and over again.
Oh, right.
But recently he changed.
Because I heard he's back and he's hosting streams, right? Like
he is,
which is something he always used to do.
Well, recently he started making videos, and he's done this so many times. I feel like I'm just saying the same shit over and over again. He started saying that he was questioning his faith. And talking about how atheists always gave him more money than Christians, so atheists might be better. And then he changed the name of his channel to the Stinky Twinkie Brett Keane.
What?
And now, for the 20 millionth time, Brett Keane is leaving YouTube.
Oh, no.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane. I'm going to be moving all my videos over to BitChute. I've got a massive amount of videos already over there.
Massive.
I've been talking about making the move for a while. And
no, you've talked about it and tried to do it, and you left Yeah.
He went to. What's interesting about his visual here is it's total mess. But in order to show BitChute, it's him going to Google Images, typing in BitChute, and just showing whatever Google Images shows instead of just a picture of BitChute.
How familiar are you with Brett Keane, Rags?
I don't know. I don't really know
he's
anything
an adventure.
about. I don't know anything about Brett Keane, really.
Ben, when do you think that photo of him was taken? Is that like 30 years ago or something?
Yes. Well,
he does not look like
20.
that.
Well, there's the thing. Is that the picture that you would? Why is that the picture that you want to use of you?
Yeah, I know.
Dude, if you've seen an updated picture, you'd think this was the
He looks
Keanu Reeves.
He's only
I can find out.
He's only 4 years older than me, and he looks like he could be like my grandfather.
What's the latest?
He's 41.
We've got show Rags. It'll be funny.
Is that what's on? Oh man, because I just Googled it. He looks like an overweight George Lucas.
Kind of really with no teeth.
He's George Mucus.
He has a soundboard out there that I love.
Brett Keane is fucking stupid.
Completely officially make this happen. In 2 weeks, on Friday, I'm going to...
Friday. So, like, any word that starts with an O, you got to put an R after the first O.
Yeah, Orn.
So, Orn.
Orn.
Deleting my YouTube channel. So if you're a follower or a subscriber, and you don't get the message or the point, you will be surprised whenever you return, because you will find that the channel will say deleted by user.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. And I'll believe it when you don't have a new channel within at least the next month.
He'll be back. He's always going to be back.
He's done this and we're like 24 hours, and he came back literally within 20, almost like to the hour. It's crazy.
Ow, 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 ow.
There's so many clips of him breathing.
You're a bunch of dirty-ass losers.
Whoa.
There's many different reasons why I want to get away from YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
One,
let's hear
I
it.
feel like...
And by the way, he left BitChute because they wouldn't let him delete comments or something like that. Like,
oh, good. Cy 10 made a Brett Keane video. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Saiten made a bunch of videos about people who used to be on this channel. Actually, Saiten used to sell a Drunken Peasants mug because he drew pictures of all of us and put them on a mug.
Like I'm a part of the problem. Google is a big giant tech company that is abusing politics and religion, and it's causing a massive amount of issues. It rewards
Abusing
a lot of people
religion?
for doing criminal acts.
This guy has gone back and forth between Christianity and atheism, and he even dabbled in Islam. But he's just an opportunist. He just wants...
Yeah, as one does.
Yeah, he's a charlatan.
The internet. It allows a lot of stupidity, a lot of nastiness, and it's been one of the biggest contentions and stress factors in my personal life. Because of Google has allowed my personal address, personal information to be thrown out there for...
Back in the day when Brett Keane was a big deal on YouTube, Stephen Baldwin made a video to him. You know, the very conservative Baldwin brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they had a back and forth. It was when Brett was an atheist.
He was the Biodome Baldwin, right?
Yes. And now he's religious conservative.
Yeah.
People to play with and use to attack me. And I know a lot of people, they tend to forget this whenever you're using...
He's trying to flag everybody, too. And that's part of the reason why he can't stream on YouTube. Because all of these channels
Abusing the system.
Yeah, and all of these channels that he's been flagging are like launching flagging campaigns against him to flag him back. It's ridiculous.
The internet. But
a lot of the videos he flags are my property. They're clips from DP. Not directly clips from his channel.
There's a lot of crazy people out there. There's a lot of criminals, there's rapists, pedophiles, furries.
Yeah, but for some reason, Brett is really cool with a lot of the confirmed ones, but accuses innocent people of being ones.
Furries or pedophiles? The confirmed furries?
Confirmed furries?
No. The second one, yeah.
Okay.
And the reason why, the one time he was like, he was in Jared's chat and made Jared a tutorial video on how to use OBS. Seriously.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick fucking
I definitely get a father-son vibe with those two, you know?
Yeah.
Brett King's son, Jared? Man.
It's all the other way around. You never know.
That would blow my mind if that were the case. Then I would have loved it.
It would
I would have loved the
explain
whole, like,
so much.
I'll kick your ass if you come in here. And if the door would have flung open, it would have been Brett Keane.
And all you could smell wafting through the door was a full Thanksgiving dinner.
It would have blown my fucking mind.
Brett Jaredson.
I want that to be true so bad.
Who use this function, and when they don't like you, they can become obsessive. They will continuously fuck
Brett
with
is
you
Odin.
over and over and over again.
Jared
You're the
is Thor.
obsessive one. You Google your own name every day to see what people are saying about you, and you spend hours flagging.
I heard you can get apps that'll like tell you whenever anyone uses anything to do with you in any way.
Sure.
Like, I assume you would have gotten that by now, but I don't know if he's smart enough to get something
He
like
tried
that.
to Google it. He found the image for the app and pulled it up on his screen in his Google Images.
You know who Vaughn Helton is, right? Are you guys familiar with Vaughn Helton?
Yeah.
He's just like Brett.
I don't know who that is.
He's just like Brett. Brett's from Missouri, like the backwoods of Missouri. Vaughn Helton's from the backwoods of Kentucky. They both have no teeth. They're both... Well, Vaughn Helton's decently older than Brett, but they're almost like the same guy. And Vaughn Helton is like a totally insane character in his own right. Like, he thinks he's the reincarnation of the Punisher, but also Doctor Strange. And he made horse vagina mods for Skyrim.
Punisher was never alive.
Or like, well, the real life incarnation.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought you like say that he actually thought that. I was like,
And this is how delusional he is.
He made horse vaginas for Skyrim. Horse vagina mods. I'll be right back.
The actual Vaughn Helton, he might not have been the inspiration for the Punisher, but he definitely was the Karate Kyle meme that you see like all over the internet. Are you familiar with the Karate Kyle meme?
I probably know if I saw it. But
Yeah, you would.
off
Ben
the
had
top
to
of my head.
leave right when I bring it up, so we can't pull it up on the screen. But it's like the meme of like the geeky pencil-necked kid, and the meme's always like they made fun of my, I don't know, they made fun of my glasses, so I broke their neck or something. It was just,
Yeah.
It's like the kid that was picked on and became the Steven Seagal ass whooper, but it's legitimately a picture of him from when he was like 16, 17 in karate class as an orange belt. And
Orange belt.
I don't know, whatever it was. He definitely wasn't no fucking
No
samurai
karate master.
trained ninja. Yeah,
You know Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, he was no Kung Fu Panda, which would be if I was a furry, I would be a panda. I would.
What strange people are out there.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what's interesting is that they've always been out there. They've always existed. The internet's just been a way for us to find them all and to make their presence known.
And it allows them to collect with each other and find out they're not alone.
Indeed. Oh, I guess I'm not the only one who thinks the Earth is flat. All right, then.
My God. I've been pretty blessed by the internet and connecting with people. Like I can see how it bettered my life. I'm sure you guys can say the same exact thing. You
absolutely
agreed.
EFAP is a huge thing to exist on because of the internet. Without the internet, we wouldn't be doing any of this, right?
Yeah. We're the new radio guys and TV hosts and television shows. That's us now.
Yeah. But like you said, we got people like Brett Keane meeting Vaughn Helton. And
we got the Jareds and the Bretts.
The Jareds.
And
Brett and Vaughn Helton had a long
crazies.
conversation about how cool it was to gum a steak because they have no teeth. Like, oh, you know what I love? I love gumming a steak.
They were saying it was better not
Oh
having
no!
teeth.
It's so funny.
Oh no! Is this true? Someone in chat said the cringe post has been deleted.
Oh no!
Oh no! I was gonna read it out on EFAP.
Oh no!
The cringe
let me
post.
find out the one. So the post that said that we were like red pilled, women haters and everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently that's been deleted. Is that true?
Damn. I hope not.
I think I still might have a page with it up, so we can at least see a bit of it. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail. I just
check the Wayback Machine.
So, oh no.
Do you think that this is going to ruin our chances of getting Jenny Nicholson on this show?
I don't.
No, I'm sure she really wants to come on.
Yeah, we gotta let her know that Lacey Green was a guest last week. So
yeah,
let's start
to book Anita next.
Let's start blue pilling these.
Okay, thank goodness I've
strong
still got a
women.
vision of it. Let's see if it is up anymore. Oh no, it's all every comment's been removed.
No.
I'll let me link.
Jared's got
link you
OBS
guys so you
running.
can see it.
Yeah, what's he doing
Oh wait,
right
my
now?
my Skype is frozen. You
Let's see
can
if-
hear me, so that's good.
Let's see if I can.
You gonna unmute him?
I can wait. I'll send it to Rags. Rags can send it to you guys. I can't access Skype right now.
That's completely fine.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Let's see what he does.
Oh, not dealing with you today, buddy.
Is that what he's doing right now? Oh,
Immediately.
he
Oh,
just he just like
Immediately,
he said, "I'm
man.
not dealing with you today."
Anyway, we gotta find that rope.
Well.
Wow, we tuned in just in time.
Yeah.
He blocked me so fast.
Let's find that rope, guys.
Well, there's 15 people
Here,
watching
let
him
me.
right now.
I'll say hello to him. I'll say hello to him. What's his
Don't do it, Rags.
It's Alpha Genesis.
It's really annoying.
I found it. Yeah.
Well,
Let's see what
guys,
happens.
He's got a
If I
weird
can't find the
mohawk
rope
where
in
he
like
shaved back
5
his
minutes,
hairline.
I might just start
Yeah.
a solid. Because
see
this
that.
shit is just getting super monotonous.
Now
I
why
know
you
it's around
blocking?
here,
Dude,
though.
he's gonna get so triggered right now.
I
Hello,
know it's
Jared.
around here. Good God, where are these people? Okay, guys, looks like some people are raiding my shit here. Oh my God, Rags is here. Good God. Rags, what are you
Oh,
doing
no.
here, man? Hey, look, it's a Satanist.
Hey, look, it's a
Everyone say hi to
Satanist.
the creepy Satanist who hates his dad.
Is he gonna accidentally block
Let's
somebody else
see.
because he can't
Electric
get to
Dune
Rags?
machine.
He keeps rolling over the
God,
wrong
man.
people. Yep,
That's
there goes
something I would've
Electric
called
Doom
myself
Machine.
when I was 14 years old. Maybe you are. Okay, guys.
He's gonna get Rags
Help me
now.
out with the poop balls.
He's not gonna ban Rags.
Really
skipping over Rags. Look
I
at
guess
that.
I was very kind. I said something very, I guess, very anemic.
Did Dishonored
Ben
Wolf
said
make
hi,
you feel
Jared.
Yeah,
You got
that's
a ban.
all I
Is that why
said.
you're here?
You mentioned Dishonored Wolf. Why? What? No.
Wow.
Don't block Rags yet. I want to see what he has to say.
Ooh,
I'm
you
not
got
gonna say
the, you
anything.
got the
This
green
is
All right,
card.
Rags, you got one shot, Rags. Don't
All
waste
right, guys. we
No,
got a
I
little
did.
bit
I
of
just said hello,
shitstorm.
Jared.
We'll take
Well, yeah,
it.
he
Oh, yeah,
says
got
he's not
another
going to ban
shot.
you though. He says
Okay,
wants to
that's
see
fine.
what
I
he
wasn't
hear what you have
trying
to
to
say.
get banned. I wasn't trying to
It's
get
all right,
banned.
we'll
I was
take
just
care of it.
curious. Maybe I would be.
When it comes to this stuff, it only takes me like 5 minutes to wipe them out.
5
It
minutes.
only takes 5 minutes.
Because
Only
I no
takes me
longer
5
have
minutes to ban
a big
the 8
audience,
people that came in.
to say the least.
It's just gonna
Oh,
be.
you
it's
guys
just,
are so sad. Really, you guys are like. I mean,
Why
how
don't you
old
just
are
let
you?
them
I
chat,
know you're
my
like
dude.
man.
This is what he always does. He goes to the "How old are
Acting
you?"
like little
You're like
kids.
10.
Saying things
Well,
like
at least
poop
we're
balls.
pure
It's
then? Or
hilarious.
how does that
You
work?
Yeah, I
guys
know,
are the
right? We
biggest
haven't
joke
been-
on YouTube.
We
Drunken
haven't been
Peasants
jaded by
fans
society
are the
yet.
biggest joke on YouTube.
If Jared was the star of his own Joker film, he'd be coming to shoot us.
oh my God! Wait a second. Does he not understand that "you are the king of projection" is an insult? Does he think that's?
And children.
Oh, okay.
No,
all
no,
right.
he's got it.
Oh, okay. All right. I was about to say he left that one up, and I was thinking, did he
All right,
think
guys,
that
we
was a
almost got him.
compliment?
Sorry
He's like,
about
yeah,
this,
I'm the
y'all.
king of projection.
There's only like 33 people in the chat.
Only
Hilarious.
33. There was
Why would
like
I rage?
7.
You people aren't even worth it. You're just sad.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what
not
he
even
does.
Worth it.
People that
When-
hate your dad, maybe can't get laid. I don't know. But,
I hate my dad and I can't get laid.
What is he
Really
talking
It's weird
about?
because it's
Don't
weird
really-
because
People
he
go to the
threatened
get
his
laid
dad's
thing
life
very
on
quickly.
stream, and there's no way Jared isn't a virgin. He really is the king of projection. Holy
Yeah.
fuck! Almost like he's trying to do
I'm
it,
playing
like
Resident
in
Evil 3,
detail.
Mickey.
He's the king of projection.
All right, guys, 1 second.
Yeah, show us you block-
Oh, congrats to you, Hunter. I'm sure you're really talented with your emo music
Whoa.
or your shitty,
projection.
hipster indie rock band. What am I
Do you like
projecting about?
dolphins?
I'm not
Good
projecting
question.
about anything. I don't even know what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, that's very,
You guys are
very
hilarious.
apparent
You
that you
guys are
don't
the
know.
worst.
Jared just
Trolls.
says we hate our dads and we
Such
can't
fail
get
trolls.
laid.
Keep me
Right.
laughing,
He
guys.
got us.
Keep me laughing.
Yeah, there's no video of
poop
Meek
balls
almost
and
getting into a
Glenderson
fight with my
bloopers.
dad.
Is there no
Because
video
you're
of you
so
threatening to
stupid.
kick
You
your
have nothing
dad's
better
ass
to
when he
do.
says he's going to take your computer away and then your
IQ
computer gets
low,
taken
you
away
can't
for 9
think of
months?
anything
No,
better
that
to
never
say.
happened.
Huh.
Poo balls, Glenderson blooper.
Well, hold on. Does Jared get laid,
clean
though?
Your room. Oh, clean your room.
What do you think?
So you're suggesting to me right now that
Hey, guess
Jared
what?
is the
You
one
live in
that
a
can't
shitty
get laid and
apartment
hates
with
his dad?
cats and have no wife.
Not us?
Doesn't get any more sad than that.
I
homie.
just rumor. I'm not saying it's true.
I mean,
I've
really.
just heard what I've heard.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I can't
What's up, you guys?
confirm
Been a
at the
while.
moment.
So wait.
When I've been laid,
I don't hate my
about
dad and
last
I can
week.
get
Fuck
laid?
your mama.
Because I was listening to
last week
Jared.
with his
Your
dude, he
brain's
fucked this guy's
balls.
mom. This guy in the chat's mom. Jared
I love
fucked her
dolphins, they're
last
great,
week.
man.
I have a healthy relationship with my father. I'm thankful we get
Clean your
along well.
room. How about you
That's
clean
good,
your
Rex.
apartment,
It's the
son?
most kind of.
Go clean your shitty apartment and go visit your mom and dad while you're at it, simp. Because I bet you haven't
Simp.
seen them since last.
That's
Yeah,
one of his buzzwords.
Go
now.
visit your
guys are
mom and
really
dad.
really sad
Jared, do you ever
Yeah, we
visit your
can't
mom
walk
and dad?
down the hall and say hello to our parents like you
wonderful
can.
life.
Sometimes we have to like get.
Oh,
this-
little
like, we have
Rags
to-
has nothing to say to me, huh?
Oh.
No, I
he
said
feels
I have a
guilty,
healthy
turning his
relationship
back
with my
on
father,
me
and I'm
with
thankful
EFAP.
to get along.
Oh, you turned your back on him with
can we get him
EFAP. Did you hear that?
That's okay.
Damn.
We'll get him.
Yeah,
Oh,
he made a
wait.
video
Hey,
recently
Joe,
about
you
me
still
and
there,
how
man?
terrible I am and how much he hates me.
This happens every once in a while. I get raided by these morons.
These
No
morons.
IQ, no brain cells, no nothing.
No IQ, no
Just
brain
complete
cells.
incels.
Incels.
Oh, come on, we got like
No.
5. We got like 5 or 6 brain
I'm
cells.
made of cells,
You know,
but
the
I
kinds
am
of
no
people that get
incel.
triggered.
I
Skeptical
don't
Jesus got
really-
banned for asking why
Oh,
people
I'm
are so mean
triggered
to
by the
him.
Last Jedi. I can't contain myself. myself. I'm so triggered. I'm going to go cry and make a video because Star Wars is my whole life. I have no life outside of Star Wars. Oh, boo-hoo.
Says the man covered in Ninja Turtle garbage.
Right with you, buddy.
Someone put treasure maps. That's
I
great.
really doubt you have a healthy relationship with
Oh
your
my
father
gosh.
unless he's a simp like you, buddy.
Allagass with that money.
Alrighty. He probably is. I would imagine all of you have a simp father. And a fembot mom.
A simp
Love you
father
too,
and a
I love you,
fembot
Jared's getting hidden.
Yeah, a fembot mom. What the fuck does
All
that
right,
mean?
You simps done yet? I can go all night. I can go all night with you simps.
Can we go all night? And a
Yeah,
little bit
sure.
longer?
Yeah,
No,
whatever.
I think
it's-
my back. No skin off my
I mean,
back.
obviously we don't want to antagonize.
Oh, by the way,
be kind
Mr.
to Jared.
TJ,
Be kind.
You know,
I saw a
don't
message from him where
kind to Jared. He's a simple man. He can't understand things.
He's a simp.
He, a simple man.
Yeah. So, hooray for Jared genitals.
Genitals?
Excellent.
He's banned everybody that goes in. I don't know.
It must be miserable to have to do that.
Well,
I mean, when you walk in and say things that are obviously antagonistic, it's like I don't know what you expect, but then as I go back to the game. Hi, Billy, Jared. I've never tried to fight my father.
Hi, Billy.
That's good.
Hi, Blazing
That's
Bull.
good.
Damn. Look at that Genesis side of all these DP fans just trying to.
Genesis side.
This Genesis side. The great Genesis side of 2019.
Jeez.
He's just cooking us. Cooking us to death.
He's Thanos snapping all these little kids.
Is he timing out? Because he knows that in 5 minutes the timeout will be done and the cycle will continue,
Well,
right?
I think he's hiding the
He's
user on the
hiding.
channel.
Is he hiding in the channel or putting in timeout? What's he
hiding
doing?
the channel, I think.
Yeah, he's doing
okay.
hide from channel.
Oh well. I'm
All
here
those
for the
sweet
clown
boys
orgy.
and girls. I would like to think he lets I'm here for the clown orgy stay. He does.
It's like, hey, clown orgy. That's not a bad idea. Damn.
These trolls are from the Drunken Peasants? Question Shag.
Fat fans, though. Hello, Jake.
Poop berries.
Yeah, there's definitely
I never
some
got a
fat
hello.
fans here. I would shudder to think it's from Word of the Wolf, but I think maybe it is because I know that he live
He
streamed
doesn't
today.
even know. People are legitimately saying your name in Drunken Peasants, and he still thinks that it's Wolf doing it.
yeah.
Ben went in there under the Drunken Peasant's name to start it all off.
Right.
Jared must have no like
They want me to get
short-term
mad and throw a
memory.
temper tantrum, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh,
I mean,
that's very telling.
Just sad man, children, Sims, crazy fembots.
What are these
Fembots and
words?
grandchildren. Damn.
It's his buzzwords that make him feel better about himself because he's not dealing
Jared
with
Jebesis.
real men like himself. How'd you
Hi,
get back
Jared.
in there?
I have a few accounts.
Oh.
Well,
Oh no!
I think
Alex.
this. Oh
I
no,
can
no, there
talk
I am.
to
There I
Jared
am. Hold on, I'm
Yeah.
gone. I'm gone.
Right with you, buddy.
Oh, you got the band.
Yeah.
You're right with you, man.
All right.
I'm a band
These
man.
incels are eventually going to get tired.
You're right. I am tired.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
I'm
tired.
tired. I mean, Jared, you could have just kept playing your game and ignored it, but
Right.
He should
All
have.
right.
Had a lively chat.
yeah, he needs to do Jared needs to do an AMA. And he needs to do a Q&A stream.
He doesn't normally
Just
do that.
ban all of the questions.
Yeah, what would you ask Jared if he had to answer honestly? What's
Life advice, how to pick up chicks, dating advice, maybe like advice on good dieting, responsible
What
lifestyle.
is
He's
his
like
take on the current socioeconomic climate? Maybe.
Yeah.
See what he has to say.
Jared's like Jordan Peterson, really. Like he'll teach how to clean your room and how to be responsible.
Oh. Jared is the anti-Peterson. Everything Jordan Peterson says to do, Jared does the exact opposite, except the whole
He has a
praise
dirty
Jesus
room.
thing.
He doesn't
Yeah.
clean it. He doesn't wash his penis. He doesn't do any of that stuff.
Oh, Jared's door handle was the grossest thing I think I've ever seen. It just
That's
looked
nasty.
It just looked like he had
in
wiped
one of
his
those
ass on
videos
it.
you showed, there was one of those marks by the window. And I'm
Mm.
curious, why is his hand constantly... I bet it's because when he walks toward the closet back there, he puts his hand up on that part of the wall, like maybe to stop himself or lean down and pick something up. I don't know. And he does that over and over and over.
Gross. Jared's best advice on picking up women, the best advice he could give from his little brain on picking up women would be lift from the knees.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lift with your legs, not your back, man.
Yeah. That's the best advice you can get from Jared about picking up women.
And he can because he is super strong.
Super built.
Have you guys seen the Angelic initiative before?
No, what's that?
It's
they're a mother-daughter team.
New Age metaphysical energy healers.
They talk to spirits. In the previous episode, members of Team Awakening.
Oh yeah, if you want to read this dialogue.
It's the Star Wars intro. You got to know what they're talking about.
Okay.
The angelic guidance has been for humans to work for a do-gooder organization. Team Awakening's questions to wiser minds above. How is the experiment going so far? Is working for a do-gooder organization the only remaining workable option for humans on planet Earth? Are there any other workable options?
Well,
whoa, she's packing some heat today. Were boobs always that big?
God damn, that is a nice. I don't know anything about this person, but I'm not gonna lie, those look great.
Yeah, they're usually nice, but like right now, I feel like she's like, I don't know, expanded universe over here.
Is
Double
the experiment that we're
DCEU.
carrying out.
She's
with
downloaded the DLC.
Working for that nature preserve 4 hours a day, working from home to handle their extremely challenging financial situation, applying our expertise as a CPA.
That's right.
That's
How
right.
does
What is she doing? What is she doing with her body?
They're channeling the spirits.
Yeah, normally she says that's true, but
yeah.
Wait, is she actually channeling spirits? What's the context for her movements? Is that something to do with this do-gooder thing?
I believe that's how they connect to the spirit, the spirits from the sky, as they use their hands as antennas, and they coerce the spirits to talk to them.
Now, I don't know much about the ethereal plane and connecting to the spirits that live there, but I would think that if you wanted to, you would want to wear the least amount of clothing possible so that there would be no interference,
True.
with their communication with your body. I feel like that would give you a great deal of more, showing that openness.
True.
You want anything between you and them. You want to be as natural as you could possibly be to communicate with that natural world.
I concur. Take off your shirt.
Yeah.
But Lynn can keep hers on. She looks a little cold.
She should focus on the presentation.
Yeah,
while
Jamie,
her assistant,
Jamie, her daughter Jamie, is the one that should probably have her boobs hanging out. Is what we're saying.
Oh, so that's her
What am I
daughter.
missing?
That's her daughter. Yeah,
Yes.
this is mother-daughter.
Oh, okay. Is she married? Is there a man in the?
I believe
No,
she
it's
has a
completely
significant
blank.
other, but
Okay, good.
according to
That's what
Jared
it seems
Genesis,
like,
that doesn't
completely
matter.
blank.
Yeah.
That's true.
What now
What
to
is-
reopen?
she does this stuff to horses too. She does like weird energy healing.
Has anyone told them that? Well, all right. Just you do
People
your
tell-
thing, I guess.
People tell them a lot of things. I'm guessing a lot of things.
I think she's definitely wearing a bra. Why am I sticking? Says I think she's just not wearing a bra today. I could see the bra in her shirt. Like I have quality bra vision. There's bra there. There's just something. Maybe it's the cut of the shirt is a little smaller than usual. I don't know. She's just packing heat today. Maybe the spiritual realm seeped down her arm into her bra and is just filling out her bust.
We do not have confirmation on the nips.
Yeah.
The portal to higher
We're
vibration.
still awaiting visual.
That's true.
That's helpful.
Yeah, it is.
What
So
now
now
to
do we-
reopen
You think
the
her neighbors
portal
look
to
over the
higher
fence and they're like,
vibration?
"What the fuck?"
Probably. I think they live on a big property in Florida, so I don't know if the neighbors can see, but
Of course they live in Florida. Of course they live in Florida.
Yeah.
Jeez.
this is over like their 1,000th episode, so I'm sure the neighbors are over it by now.
They just
Unless-
accepted that this is their neighbor now.
Yeah. Unless they started playing bare breast patty cakes to each other's memories, I don't think the neighbors give a fuck at this point.
And again, I start to see the groups that we've been working with.
They're nice.
She has like nice muscle tone in her arms.
Of course,
too.
she's always got her hands on this guy.
Yeah.
She's always over there jerking off the air spirits. Like, that's true. And she's probably out there mounting horses all the time and stuff. She's got.
I mean, if it tones you up, sure, go for it.
How do you think you get the universe's life force?
Yeah, it makes sense, honestly.
Yeah.
Several years. What now to reopen a portal to higher vibrations?
Whoa! In
Whoa!
unison?
They're so in tune with each other's spirits.
Have we seen them say something like that in unison yet?
No, it's weird when they argue though. I do like that.
There was one episode where they straight up were nagging a tree. They were shaming a tree. They were like to the tree. They're like, "Are you too good to talk to us? You're gonna die, tree. Everything dies. And you want to be too good to talk to us?" It was so funny.
Look, Billy, we've all got that tree in our lives. We all know at least one tree who's just a piece of shit. All right.
True. Mine's my family tree. I'm kidding. I get along well with my family.
Yeah.
Despite what Jared Genesis might tell you.
Yeah, Jared.
There's the
we have
group.
healthy relationships.
How do we stop the destruction for planet Earth? Do you guys want some
Yeah, if they
data?
straight up in unison said, "Drunken peasants, your days are numbered," I
don't
would
feel
go
much
nine.
interested.
Oh my god.
We've
I'd be
got
done.
plenty of data.
We've got plenty of data. How can we be of service to stop the destruction on planet Earth? What now to stop the
Please allow
destruction
me
on
to
planet Earth? And
show
how
my
can we be of
apology by sharing my life essence with your daughter, so our spirits can connect?
service to implement those strategies?
Would you join this cult just to be her hubby?
I see two very compelling arguments for that. I'm not sure. The jury's still out. Yeah. She kind of looks like Padme from episode 1.
I can hear Jared now.
I can.
Oh, you never talk about a Star Wars fucking loser incel.
We all know Natalie Portman is one of my
You do like Natalie Portman.
Celebrity crushes.
Yeah.
And now that
I
I'm
had no idea.
comparing her to Jamie Body Mine.
Jared liked her in The Professional, but after that movie,
Oof. Wow, Ben.
What?
It's Leon.
I've heard it as both. So
I know it's the American release was The Professional.
Yeah, I remember when it was a new movie.
Yeah, but
it's a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's great.
She is young in that.
Yeah, that's why I made the Jared joke with it.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think looking back, she was a little
12.
gal.
Yeah.
But Jared had a spiritual connection with Leon.
What has worked on other planets with this level of destruction to stop the destruction? And how can we be of service to implement those strategies? Now we might be passing that group and reaching higher.
That feels true.
That feels true. Not that's true. That feels true. Interesting.
True.
She wanted to switch it up.
True. It must be.
I wonder if she's been watching and like she sees us make fun of her, say that's true. So now, because it's twice now, she was like, "That's right," and now that feels true. Like she's consciously trying to stop saying that's true to fuck with us.
Just throw us a curveball.
Yeah.
Friends, what do we do? What do we do? Everything that they're saying to do are the procedures and protocols that we do 5 times a day.
That's true.
Or 25
If I was a
times
stripper,
a day. I just don't see how.
If I was a stripper,
that's
I would
really
give
the
lap
answer to
dances
the question.
just like this, with my hand in the
Yeah.
sky and one arm up. That would be my lap dance for the day.
Yeah, man. Just look at these two. That you ain't got nothing fancy. It's like a really good meal. Really
Yeah.
simple presentation, amazing ingredients. That's all you need.
This is the steak and potatoes. Hotness.
Steak and potatoes of crazy internet celestial spirit whisperers.
Let's just work through
Celestial
this. If this were a healing
ancestral
session, what
spirit
would we do?
whisperers.
Because we would say, okay, it's
Wait, are you
stalled out.
suggesting they're not correct?
I
They
mean,
are.
No, we know they're correct. That's why the joke works. It's like when people make Holocaust jokes. It's funny because we all know the Holocaust is bad. It's like, you know.
Yeah, nobody's out here making Holocaust jokes because like the Holocaust was a good thing.
Yeah, because
I
it was
meant spirit worshippers are correct.
Someone clip that. Someone clip the Holocaust was a good thing that he just said.
Nobody's out here being hey,
we've had close to that on EFAP, you know. We got someone to say that it was a. What was the quote, Rex? Do you remember?
I guess he got confused or something, and he said basically the Holocaust didn't happen.
He said it was a fictional event.
Yeah, he said the Holocaust was a fictional event.
But that was
he didn't mean it, but it was such a hilarious clip of him saying that because he got confused for a moment.
That was out of confusion.
Someone could clip our entire conversation here and make it sound very bad.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Yes.
That's not what a sweet boy would do.
They could quote mine us.
Drunken Peasants and all of their friends at EFAP do not condone or support the Third Reich or the Holocaust, and we prefer our Jews to be alive.
None of
What about
us.
the Fourth Reich?
None of us like the Holocaust.
You? I don't like that. Holocaust is a big bad.
Although I did enjoy Hitler this last week in the new movie Jojo Rabbit. Taika Waititi.
I need to see that.
Taika Waititi played Hitler. It was very cute.
Billy has a movie pass, so he sees every movie right when it comes out, and then he'll go back and just hang out in the theater and nap during movies.
So yeah,
I gotta go. I still need to see it.
My third time seeing Joker was just to take a nap before I came in to do the show one day.
Yeah.
I went to go see Joker. I was like, fuck, I'm pass out. I know I'll wake up around the middle of it when shit gets loud. And I did. And I came into the
I just
show.
want a dark room to sleep in.
Yeah, because they have like the recliner seats.
Yeah, the big.
It was really comfy.
Recliners, yeah.
I wouldn't do that in like a regular movie theater chair, but like the ones that recline, you could lay back.
They serve you food and drinks.
I don't know if they serve you at that one. The one I was at.
The one in Bellevue?
I was at the Crossroads Mall Regal Theater.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. It's where Manny and I went to go see Detective Pikachu. Good times.
Were there any more Streamlabs that came in?
Sure there were.
All right. Man, we met half of our goal already. It's pretty amazing.
Thick Soul said, that's true. Allegas says, as funny as that was, I'm ashamed to have learned that what a map is, and that fucking idiot is more or less to blame. Worst part of all is he reminds me of my brother.
Oh, no.
Minus the pedophilia.
Oh, well, okay.
If you're going to take away a trait, the pedophilia is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of traits you'd want to take away from Jared before he became a respectable human.
That's the main one.
Not the main one. That's the one you start with. You start with taking away the pedophilia, and then you work on the stink room.
You don't ramp up to the pedophilia. End it with a cherry on top. This is a pedophilia.
Yeah.
You know?
I think then you take away the trait where he wears the same dirty stank shirt for 3 weeks straight. I don't know. I really don't know where you go. Maybe clean the room is first. He can walk around in a dirty shirt if his room's
smell
clean.
like, man. Just the odor, the musk in that room.
Like his parents must have no olfactory senses.
Remember the light switch?
The light switch looked like he had wiped his ass on it. It was gross. It looked like every day, instead of using toilet paper, he reached his butt up to the light switch and just wiped his shitty butt on the light switch.
And around the door.
Yeah, it was so gross.
I recall. I know that door, but Jared strikes me as the kind of person who does not end every poop with a wet wipe.
Oh gosh, no.
Or a wipe
Dude,
in general.
You're assuming. Yeah, I was gonna say you're assuming he goes with the wipe in general. Where do you think the t-shirts end up getting taken off? Because once he uses them for that, they gotta go into the water. He poops once per week or something like that.
I bet you his chair.
That monster shit.
I bet you his chair looks.
It takes the whole shirt.
I'm actually like, I find this believable. He could be like, well, no, you don't buy tissue paper or toilet paper. You just use your old shit, so then you put them into the wash.
And then when you're done using it, you flip it inside out so you can double the amount.
Oh no!
He's got to have a mountain range of dried fecal matter on his chair, right?
It's just optimization, guys. Come on.
The Love Doctor 69 all day says, "Hey Mahler, Wags, what's the rough percentage that you get a nasty article written about you because of your coverage of Jeb Nichols? Interesting that when you cover a woman, you now get targeted by Reddit. Wonder why that is.
Well, yeah. For context, guys, we've done one other Joker stream, and I think we did like 3 reviews. All of them were by males. The first female one we cover, and it's blasted out of proportion. Like, it's crazy. And then you might be like, oh, well, how many women have you slaughtered on this show? It's like, oh, like 2.
Yeah.
Like
But
we're up
that's
to our
also-
60th episode. We've covered 2, 3, maybe. I can't remember.
It's also because Reddit, like the majority of Reddit, fantasizes that Jen Nichols is their girlfriend, right? Like,
I
the,
guess.
the incel
Well, I
community,
mean,
they're like, this is
there's
a girl.
white knight factor to a
Yeah.
significant
They're like,
degree.
this is the type of girl we might be able to get with one day. You know, that's what they're thinking. So like, let's champion her and make her feel special, because she is special. She's very very
Is she a sweet
wonderful
girl?
YouTuber. Yeah, dude. Who cares if her opinion is different than yours? She does a good job on her
So
channel.
she's a sweet girl.
And she's fine. Who cares if she's
I mean,
wrong
I
or
didn't
different?
really have any problem with her. I just thought her Joker take was a bit terrible.
Yeah, she's not above. She's not above commentary.
movie.
Nobody is. Nobody who puts out fucking media on YouTube is above commentary. She's.
Oh, yeah. If you're a woman, you get the. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty sexist of you to assume women aren't immune to it.
Exactly. Maybe.
You think that women are on the same level as us?
I mean,
fucked up, dude.
I would say they're on the same level, just on their knees. Alan Reyes says Zao did Dorn.
The back of the McDonald's.
Clyde Frog. Clyde Frog says, I'm so happy my boys from EFAP are on the show. Love you guys. Yeah.
Oh, love you too.
Silver
Hello there.
Lucas says, praise be to Jeb. Wolf says hi. And
Hi, Wolf.
Oh, hey, Wolf.
And I believe that's all the new ones we got. Our friend Spec was like, read the ones from last episode, and because we didn't read the last few, I don't know. I'll be honest with you though, I don't see them here, so I think that we're all going to hell. That's true.
I don't want to go to hell. I want to ascend. I want to ascend to the spirit plane.
That's true.
I wonder what that entails. How does that work?
If that entails her tail, well, let's fucking do it.
That's true.
Any more?
Not from tonight. I'm looking at last week's stuff, and Spec used the word that starts with N and ends with not ER, ends with DS, ARDS.
Are there not any people are saying we missed super chats?
Nards?
Did we miss super chats? Let me check the
I don't
super
know.
chats again.
I don't fucking know.
Because I'm over here just trying to, read off all these donos. Maybe we did miss super chats. Waka Waka. Jeb Nicholson brings shame to my clan, says the Flensing.
Oh, is she part of your clan?
I'm looking for other ones we may have missed. Love you, Billy. Rags is trash though. Sorry. Quick Sticks, that's so mean.
Jeez.
That's so mean. How could you have so much love for a sweet boy and so little love for another possible sweet boy? Rags, I don't know. Are you a sweet boy?
I think I'm a pretty sweet guy. I'm nice.
But you're not a sweet boy?
I'm sweet. There are sweet aspects to me. I'm certain.
I think a sweet boy would just say they were a sweet boy. A sweet guy might not be.
I'm just being humble, you know.
Okay, that's a sweet boy might say that they're humble. Okay, yeah, I like the way this is going. I don't know what else we're supposed to read here.
I don't even know.
But yeah, I think that McDonald's did work for Epstein.
Not the other way around. Very
Yeah, no,
important.
Epstein didn't work for McDonald's.
McDonald's works for no one.
McDonald's works for no man. I'm just glad that Ray Kroc was available to make McDonald's the massive industry it is today. Thank goodness for Ray Kroc and the CEO of McDonald's having sex with that underling. That's going to make the world a better place.
I wonder if he knew. This is where it would lead to.
If he did.
Have you seen this video? You know Shani, Billy. Shani for Christ.
For Christ?
Yeah.
The Shanity?
Her boyfriend or husband or whatever he is made a weird video talking to the Paul brothers as if he's their brother.
Strange.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know if it's a troll or what. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to watch that in the post show because we're going to do the post show soon, right?
Strange. It's all strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange.
JF. Yeah. So, EFAP, want to tell the audience where the best way is to find you guys for those that might not know?
Why would they want to watch a misogynist podcast? Seems
Because
screwed up. I
they
can't believe
are
you even
here.
promote it. That's even more fucked up.
Women.
Yeah.
We're signal boosting.
Really
you.
easy to find. The acronym EFAP, just throw that in and it'll take you right to us. The channel I hosted on is my second one called Moolah. And we do it weekly for the most part. We have several different rotating guests, all kinds of... The focus, I guess you would say, is on video essays about movies and sometimes games, and then sometimes some other tertiary topics. The main goal is discussion about media, but it depends on who you talk to. They'll tell you something different about what the goal of EFAP is. Yeah, recently, I don't know, we just... Our everyday sort of thing... You guys have had this, right? We just have like what seems to be a normal episode... And then down the line, it gets picked up by somebody, and it's just like, whoa, and it's blown up, and it's like, you're the most evil people ever, or something like that. And it's just like, all right. No discrimination. We cover men and women. We don't care. Like,
we even criticize men.
Yep.
Wow.
Those awful factions of society, we even get them. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing some stuff, just look at the topics and see if it's something you fancy, and check it out. I mean, you guys actually guested on an episode, so they could check that one out first if they want to.
Yeah. Wasn't that the most crowded episode ever? Like with the most
crowded?
People? Well, like had the
oh
most
well,
people.
we had episode 50 where we had a lot of people on as a sort of rotation thing, and then we did an
anniversary episode. Yeah.
And then the Gaming 4 episode we had, was it 10 people at once?
Oh, wow.
So,
that's too many.
Yeah.
It worked. It worked, though, for the game we were playing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was great.
We pulled it off.
Sounds good.
Yeah, catch us there, I suppose.
Oh,
absolutely. And my channel is Rags, R-A-G-S. Nice and simple. So you can find us both there, along with our many guests and friends of the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming on tonight.
Yep.
Oh, man, it was great. It went really well. Had a good time.
Yeah. Come back again sometime.
Yeah, sorry we did such a short episode.
Oh, well. We'll have to do something to fill the time.
Anything under 7 hours, guys, that's weak.
We were worried if we went over 4 hours that Reddit would start hating us, too, so we have to cut it short.
Yeah, long man bad. We know all about that.
All right, for those of you that want to watch the post show, you can do that by becoming a patron, $10 or above, or being a member of our YouTube channel. You can subscribe as a member via the YouTube bullshit below. And those that are $10 patrons or above, again, can see the link in their little notification box here real quick. And we'll be live in, 5-10 minutes?
Yes.
All right. Everybody else, come back Thursday for the next episode, and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
See ya.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.